one's for every beautiful has-been. The loves of past, future, and my present, presented to me delicately pressed into a memory. I can feel the brush inside my mind, painting what one might look like lying on the sofa and another just plain lying, a previous me crying for lack of proper goodbye. And it's also for you, every person with has-beens. You who filed old emotional baggage into recycled trash bins. Which one goes where? I guess it depends on where it ends, if it ends. If there was ever really a chance that it's the end of summer, but we can still be friends. My mind is a bit of a museum, art everywhere, you might stop and stare if you could see them. Lucky for me though, you probably never will. They're not exactly painful, but still, I've tried so many times to pry the parchment down with careful fingers, and that's when I see it. Tiny cracks in the artwork, the starts of tears, so I leave it. It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew rolled through my mind, I'd like to think they'd find themselves enthralled by the magic. Long before they ever saw the ghoul behind the facade, working my heartstrings and brain synapses at the same synchronized, methodical, odd pace. Hoping to get at me, bring it all back and see. If now is tragedy, past is my majesty. If it still matters to be in the presence of clouds of perfume that could make up the essence of tears, fears, trust, and lust. Beers, jeers, dust, and fluff that could fill in the gaps of my story as I heard it. Pad all the parts that aren't perfect, to blur the worst and cover the worthless, to blot out the parts that I once found disturbing. Convince me the past is uncomforting. Heaven resign my own mind to be forcibly sentenced to wallow inside of the trap of resentment and drag all my effort away from the present. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. The smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest. I think there's a value in appreciation without longing, fondly recalling what you did last summer without needing to check your Instagram. You each played a role, a painting in a gallery, a crucial thread in the tapestry. Sometimes we part ways with the silence of the last few grains of sand passing through an hourglass. Other times, it's with the screeching brakes too slow to prevent a crash. Each footprint in the path, each with the same promise of being the last. Me, I've learned to glance back and gently laugh, or at least give a knowing smile, because love is all mistakes and perfection in equal parts. And if I've ever seen one, love is a work of art.
What up, what up, what up? Good, you? I just got done eating some salmon and mac and cheese. Yeah, I had leftovers from last night. Bruh, it was Crondon. It was a great leftover meal. Great. Oh, I know. I love mac and cheese. Definitely a very good side to go to. There you go. I'll do my best.
What's going on, Paul? Yeah, good, bro. Yourself? Really? Oh shit. Oh, nice. Should be up like what, 40? 40, yeah, around 40 pips. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice, man. Did you see I took did you see my loss earlier on GJ? No, I know I took sells, and the next candle was the news candle, and it came and stopped me out. No, it was the really big one with the long wick. Down. No, further down than that. Yeah, there. It was after. It was before that. It was before that 30-minute candle. I had sells based on. Yes, yes. If you go to the 15, I'll show you exactly where it was. It was so. No. It was to the right. No, to the, there. I know. It looks good, to be fair. I was up about 7 pips, and then literally within a split second, it just went straight up and hit my stop loss. Oh no. It was just annoying, to be honest, because obviously, like, I was in profit for the week, so that's kind of set me back. But still got tomorrow, I suppose.
Of a way of life where everything is perfect till you open those ungrateful eyes. It's kind of like you'll do everything they say to do.
Oh, yo. What up, stream? How's it going? GJ looks good for some sells once we get resistance on the 30-minute, I think. I think that looks good. Gold is dropping right now. So I think Tokyo Open is going to be the play. Ideally, depending on how these hourlies go. Can I kindly tell you who this is? Who is? I don't know who is, my friend. I'm sorry. The song? I don't know what song it was. It's probably gone now. It might come back on later. What up, Marty MC? Daniel, Erie, Tyler Sonny, Hunt Show, George, yo. I'll be back in a second. All these obstacles. Some days I wake up and I feel like I'm unstoppable, and then the next day it feel like it's all impossible. The world is at my fingers, but there's nowhere else I wanna go. And last night I finally hit my limit. Liquor in my system, but never had clearer vision. Punching walls and throwing keys, glass shards and broken screens. I couldn't keep blaming life for problems, cause I know it's me. The root of all these issues is the lack of all my actions. Tired of feeling like I'm not committed to my passions. And as the tears flow, I had a moment of clarity, feeling like I'm finally hearing all the things I would say to me, like, I'm begging you to cut the axe, then the annex. It isn't any kind of magic, ain't no rabbit and hat trick. It's just maximum actions at bats with natural talent, and it's gonna actually happen once you can axe the distractions. But right now nobody's nearing ya, and doing nothing is your mode and your median. You wanna flounder, you should go to aquariums. The block is mine like I'm owning Ethereum. I know you can hear me, but it's slow and I'm fearing you gon' end up like another fucking old bit of sneering man. Just walk around with absolutely no need for air and lungs. An Old Testament, back to times when Noah would pair them up. So please just for a minute put a hold on the snare and drums. Give me a moment to share the love, and if you're over it, fair enough. Just let me know now. Do you really want the gold, or are you here for fun? Cause if it's the latter, I'll happily end the banter. You can get on that plane and live happily ever after. But I saw the way you got up this morning. You haven't smiled since you stopped your recording. And I won't raise my voice now because I'm tired of yelling. Nobody's buying your charade, so why you trying to sell it? Said it's affecting those who love you and believe in you, the ones who wanna see you do the shit that you've been meaning to. So treat this like you want it, or get treated for this problem. You can't go through life halfing with these clouds around your conscience. You know you need to live each day deliberate, cause regret is unforgiving. You got choices, now show me which one is it. And I'm not worried about the numbers or the press of the streams. Just prove to me that you can focus on your dreams. Or else just give it up and move on. Pack your bags and put your suit on. just wanna love me as much as you love me. I just wanna love me as much as you love me. As much as you
Yo.
love me. I know the sun gon' shine in the morning, but
Going on, bro?
What up? What you up to, bro?
No, nothing much. Chilling. How's the FTMO going?
It's going good. I'm in a standstill right now. With the new account, just waiting for the minimum days to go up.
Oh, nice.
What else is at a
Yeah.
standstill?
What?
I don't know.
Gold.
I was just I want to ask fuck, what was I gonna ask? How's the you're UK, right? Do you still live in the UK?
Nope.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say how's like the virus there now?
Well, I mean, obviously I don't trust the media, but you know, they're trying to say that there's rising cases and stuff. That's why we've seen like Wales and Northern Ireland are starting to like completely lock down.
So they started locking it down
Scotland,
again?
Yeah, Scotland. It's pretty much only England that hasn't. But what they've done is they've put this it's like a tier system. So I think like the high tier is like your high risk area, which means you can't socialize with other households, you can't go to the gym, you can't do all these things. So yeah, they're doing it kind of like that, and they've put some parts of up north of England up into it's pretty much like tier 3, which is the highest one, is pretty much like it's basically a lockdown. Like you're not really supposed to do anything. So
Yeah, they started locking stuff down here. That's what I was asking.
oh, fair enough. Yeah,
Again, bro. I was like, what is this?
yeah, I know, it's madness. It's crazy. But I mean, it's out of our control. So what do you do?
Gotta control the pandemic, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think, I mean, the whole of Europe, the whole of this, all did this lockdown for months, and I don't know, did it seem to work? Clearly not. So, I mean, we in the UK, all I ever hear is about you heard of country Sweden, right?
Yeah.
So they obviously went for a different approach. So they didn't do the whole lockdown. They went for like a herd immunity, and obviously they had like similar cases to what everyone else had, and everyone else was in lockdown, which was, you know, like kind of weird considering they were just going on as normal. The rest of Europe were in, you know, like a strict lockdown to the fact they could hardly go out, yet the case is very similar. And then that now they seem to have like hardly any deaths at all. Like they've got cases, but I mean, in terms of like the deaths and stuff, they seem to have like dealt with it pretty well doing it that way. So
I don't know. I want everything to be over.
yeah.
Eventually. Oh, what did I press? Okay. Yeah, hopefully it'll be over soon.
Yeah. Go back to normal life.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Instead, I mean, it hasn't really affected me because I mean, I don't leave my office anyway. But I mean, the gyms are open and the grocery stores are open, so
That's the thing.
life's pretty normal for me.
The gym shut down here again.
See, I don't get it. Like they're trying to do 25% capacity here too, and it's like, why? Like 25%. Like, what's the point? Just cancel everything. Cancel everything. Don't do 25%. That's a waste of time. You're just gonna kill people's businesses.
Yeah, I agree with you completely.
But they're so stupid. I think in their meetings they're like, all right, how can we fuck everyone at the same time? And they're like, well, let's let them stay open, but like only partially. Like I don't know what goes on in these meetings, bro. Like the stupidity is like, it's just ridiculous. It's like the qualifications for like a politician is like, can you tie your shoes? All right, you're in. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, my gym's packed. I go to Crunch and they are packed all the time.
Oh, gotcha, Tyler. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it'll come back up eventually, bro. You know, our gym, Animal House, is banging. It's popping all the time. Experience, popping all the time. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Probably depends on the area you're in, too, depending on what type of people are in your community. I'm sure that has a effect on it.
Yeah, like my gyms are open, to be honest. But I mean, like in terms of the gym, like I mean, I don't know
Appreciate the
about you
sub,
guys, but
Gail.
they're making
Thank
us,
you.
like,
Thank you.
pretty much sanitize everything, like before you use it, after you use it. So I don't really see how, you know, given that you've got to do all these like strict things, how it could. That what I'm
Happy
trying to say
birthday,
is why
George. Happy birthday.
why would they shut them if they're if they can be like pretty secure? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. Lockdown, gyms closed. Yeah. It's a shit show. It is a shit show. I still am in GJ, just so you guys know. I got entries right at this week. So, and then I got my target down at this daily low down here. So I only got 0.15% of my position in, but still a nice 20-to-1 risk to reward on that runner if it hits. That'd be real nice. So that'd be cool. I think once we get resistance on the 30-minute, I think we'll be coming down. And at the 4-hour. Thank you for the sub. Mix aha is what I'm gonna call it. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, it looks like GJ closed back in the range though on the 30 minutes.
Yeah, let me see. I think we made a low, to be honest. Because I mean, made a low or high, still range, no volume, no volume. Volume kind of came in a little lower. But we'll see. I think if we get resistance, we'll get back to the low. But Asian might just range anyway, so it might just go back to the top.
Yeah. Especially if we do get like another bullish candle close, then I think this is definitely like a fake out to just potentially just range for the session.
Yeah.
But probably what we'll find is we'll get a push pre-London, which, I mean, if your runner goes in the right direction through pre-London, man, it's going to be payday when you wake up.
I mean, it's only... It's a 0.28 and a 0.14 from what I had of my original position. It was a 12 lot and a 6 lot. So it's not a lot, but if they run, they should make a good amount. They run that 200 pips, roughly.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be a nice runner. We'll see. I think it's possible.
Yeah,
I think it's very possible. Thank you, Zahib. Zohit. Thank you, Hassan. Appreciate the sub. I'm gonna butcher everyone's name tonight, so if you sub, I apologize.
Go.
I was gonna say, I feel like if it respects his resistance here, like if it doesn't break this, then it's gonna, I like it good for it to continue heading down.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, it has to break through here, and then through here, and then get up to. It has to get up to here to take me out. So I think as long as you don't get some stupid bullish volume, I'll be straight. We'll be fine.
I was gonna say, Paul, you're nearly at 10k subs.
Bro, we're so close. You know what's funny though, right? So I started in January, and 2 months ago I broke 9k, and for the past 2 months since I've been slacking so hard on YouTube, I've only grown 500. So I have a feeling after about 2 weeks straight I'll be at 10k. I think in 2 weeks from now I'll be at 10k.
Yeah, I would say so.
3 videos a week plus 4 live streams and a simulation on Fridays. I think we'll be there real quick. I missed a bunch of comments and charts. I apologize. We got.
I'm gonna go toilet quick anyway, mate. I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, brother. Happy birthday, George. Everyone wish George a happy birthday. joining us on your birthday. That's pretty dope. Thank you, Alex, for the sub. Appreciate it. You guys are really kicking my health down quick today. You're in a sell now, Andy? Okay. On gold. I think that looks good. Yeah, I was gonna take a sell this morning in this wick up here, but I was like, no, that's not my strategy. Don't do it. And then I was gonna take one on the close because we got a wick longer than the body. But I was like, no, we're coming into this. There's probably gonna be a better opportunity in Asian. Plus, I had a nice trade on GJ, so I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna chill on this one and just let it do its thing, with or without me. Huncho, we'll get this chart rolling.
The ride up on gold was so nice though. If someone got that.
Yeah, bro. I was thinking about it last night. I was looking at it. I was like, bro, if we put buys here and we put a stop here, like we could easily get that up to there to get that lower high creation. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Even here, this where I was like kind of doing the paper trading, these wicks, like it set up multiple times, like where you could have got entries.
I got up at 6:30. I got up at 6:30, so I like just missed it, and I was like, "Oh, these look good," but this candle was forming. I was like, "Nah, I'm too late. I'm too late." Nart FTMO progress is going good. Gurjot and I have another video out in a week or two. And we'll get that series rolling again. We had a little bump in the road, but we'll get it rolling again. And yeah, he's got everything on his Instagram as well. So the cool thing is, you do like hit your daily loss and lose your account. If you're in profit, you still get the profit that you have left. And then you also get your refund as well.
Yeah, and I received I don't interrupt, because I received my profit and the refund.
Nice.
The proof is on the IG. Like I literally took a screenshot of my bank account when it kind of hit all the rest of the important information and show the wire transfer.
Yep. Yeah, so that was really
like,
perfect.
I don't know what else you guys want more than that.
Thank you for the sub, Huang. Appreciate it. Later, brother. We are on a roll today. We're on like 6 in a row already. Look at that. Any advice for getting through a losing streak? Figure out why you're losing. If you're not journaling, that's why. Journaling. The losing streak I was in, anytime I've ever had a losing streak, it's come down to either not following my plan or I'm not journaling. It's one of those two every time. So I would say if you're not journaling, start. If you were slacking, get your shit together. Or if you're not following your rules, then you got to figure out why aren't you following your rules, and then start following your rules. If you want to do something with this, you gotta act, because you can make a plan, you can make the perfect trading plan that's literally 100% win rate. But if you don't follow it, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Because if you don't follow it, then you're not getting 100% win rate. Granted, you can't do that anyway, but just for the analogy, if your trading plan's 85-90% probable, but if you don't follow the plan, now you mess up the probability. Messes up your profit. Okay, let's get this chart. After price broke trend line. Yep, I remember you sent this yesterday, I believe. Huncho, you sent something like you were waiting for it to return to this zone here. You waited for resistance to form after we created the low, just like we talked about as well. I love it. Beautiful. Very, very well executed. Hopefully that plays out. Stop. I think your stop is solid. Might have been a little safer up here, but then you kind of mess with your risk to reward. Plus you have this resistance now created here. So I think your stop should be safe. If anything, if it comes back up here, maybe you look to get break even and get out, because there is resistance here. So if it gets above here, and this support holds, it might kind of dick around in range on you, and you might want to just wait until it moves a little smoother. Get a smoother trade. Maybe get out at break even, or take a small loss and then look to re-enter on the same idea. It might be an idea if it does kind of dilly-dally on you. You know what I mean? Ooh, socks and slides. Yeah, gold is still nothing on the hourly yet. I'm telling you, I think Tokyo Open or that 4-hour close again is gonna give us something. Morning Nart, morning. Eddie, gold buys and sells, very nice. Andy, you already took profit, beautiful. Good session for you. Very good. Alright, Edgar, we'll pull that up for you. If you guys are new here, be sure to like and subscribe as well. What up, Sammy? How's it going, brother? What up, Jav? If candle body is smaller than the wick, is that rejection? Yep, for gold, that's what we would do on the 1 hour time frame. Yes. What up, Yusuf? Joined Market Fluid. You started Market Fluid 2 hours ago. Hi. All right. Your chart pre-course. All right. So I cannot open this. I need you to send me. But yes, then we will pull that up. What up, Angel and Nabik? How's it going? Took the entry on a 5 minute. Yeah, Huncho, that was a really good entry right there. I don't remember looking at the hourly. Yeah, if you took that on a 5 minute, that's really solid. Then you stop. Okay. Solid, brother. Looks good. What up, Fo? How's it going? Andy, what do I think gold is going to do? I don't know yet. I think we're going to come down this daily support and kind of fill this wick. I'll go through it in a minute. Let me get these charts pulled up. What up, Jose? First time here. Welcome. Hopefully we'll keep you entertained during this Asian session. Yeah, kind of. It looks a little messy, but yes, I agree. Who sent that? Edgar, yep, I agree. Kind of what I'm looking at. I don't like the traffic we're going into, so I'd rather not trade into that. I'd rather maybe a little pull up resistance, but then if we break this resistance here, then maybe we're going to start to try and go bullish. We got to wait for some decisions to be made for price in terms of where we're going. So ideally, if we can come down, maybe get into this support or this support near these bodies, and then pull back up, make resistance, that would be much better because then we could trade some clean, nice price action candles, kind of something like this, kind of push down, get underneath the mess, and then we got clean traffic to work with. That'd be beautiful. Yeah, but kind of the idea. I'm expecting us to return to the low there.
May I interrupt real quick for that? One thing I want to say is also, one thing I want to say for gold is also, if someone is looking at gold sells, one thing from today that you can see is, we let it test the support or resistance that whatever it created multiple times. Here was a really good example. It tried it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish times to break, and each time it kind of rejected off. So let it test it a couple of times like that, and then that'd be a good indication for a good resistance. So for here, so if you're looking for sells, right, it's kind of retested it. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 times, I will say 46 times also. So now I would say just wait for an ideal setup. The ones I prefer is the wick being bigger than the body here. Wait for a deal setup like that. But even for those stops, like for a stop on here, if someone is looking for a sell, I would say the safest stop would be obviously above this resistance, because like gold does this a lot, where well, it'll give you the setup, we'll say here. So this today, it gave you the setup here, but it came down, broke the low, and then rejected off one more time. So the safest stop would be under the lowest kind of wick for the support and like the highest kind of wick for the resistance. So that's like the what I was gonna say. So it kind of tested this resistance zone multiple times. So it's somewhat of a good resistance, you could say. The only thing is like the traffic isn't cleanest. I completely agree with Paul here. So now just wait for a good setup, and maybe you can take it if you believe it's gonna continue heading down, because this did create a technically in a way a lower, I was gonna say a lower high here to this. So so I think it's a nice idea for sells if you're thinking that's gonna break the support down here. Also, this is a strong support, break the support, kind of fill the wick to. This is daily support, I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's a daily support because that's what or the old daily resistance now support. So I would say that, and stops would be somewhere above this resistance for the safest one.
Hello. This is my first time coming on to the live stream from Market Fluidity. Uncle, thank you. How do you find Market Fluidity? Like, do you have like positive reviews on it? Like, how, like since you started it, like how's it been? Because I'm a trader who's been learning on literally YouTube.
Okay. I mean, when I was going through it, it was, I mean, it's pretty much all this. I mean, he's got new content, but I mean, honestly, just communicate with him, message him, send him charts, get feedback, and show up to the live stream and ask questions, and show up to the sims, and you'll be good.
In your opinion, do you think it's 100% worth the money?
Oh, 1000%. Every penny. If anything, it should be worth more, honestly.
I'm glad I purchased it early then.
Yep.
Have I sent my chart the correct way? Because before it was sent as a link.
Yep, it should work now. Hold on.
Very much.
There we go. Yep. Perfect.
My analysis is quite trash, to be honest, because I've been learning from YouTube, but these circles, I've recognized them to bounce off the trend line. So when it breaks the trend line, I thought that it won't really like retest back up, but I'm not sure. I'd class myself as a beginner, to be honest, compared to you guys.
Okay. I feel like this level here is going to be relevant, the one you have marked. This one, I don't think that's going to have much relevancy to what you're looking at. And I don't think you really need your trend line either. All you need to do is just kind of draw some arrows, and I'll do this for you real quick. But
thank you very much. I think when I progress through the course, I think like my analysis, when I look back, I'll think like, what the hell was I doing? And it'll get like much better, hopefully.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's gonna get better. So like I do things a little bit differently than Akil. But he did teach me. But like without how I teach my people in my group that I have, I do it a little bit differently. The big thing I like to focus on is these arrows. So you're just trading structure, right? So if we start just at the top here, go like this. That looks like a downtrend, right? Because we're kind of going like this. That's a downtrend, which if you did your trend line would be like that. Your uptrend is just kind of like this. So this is more relevant as kind of like a target of where price should come to, which it did come to. This not really relevant in my opinion. It's too far away. You know what I mean? So right here, this kind of looks like, if we draw just a simple what a downtrend looks like, right? This here looks like this. So now we could say, okay, if we're going to continue our downtrend, we should come and make a resistance underneath or lower than this resistance, which would be a lower high, and then we can take a sell back to the low right here.
Yes.
And maybe have a runner continue kind of thing. I think your analysis was good.
If you don't mind.
What's up?
You know AUD/USD, the pair? Do you see consistency in the Asian session with that pair? Like,
Yeah.
would you see like, is it like a scalp moves, or would you get like a big move on it? Because like, what's your opinions on AUD USD, or would you have any recommended pairs which I'd focus on later, progressing through
AUD
the
pairs,
course?
yeah, AUD pairs are good in the Asian session. Otherwise, AUD or GJ, GJ is good. Gold pretty good. But sometimes Asian session just ranges, and you just don't do anything on every pair. You might get one 10-pip move, but there's no confirmation, so there's no trade. That's okay. Just kind of plan, set up for the London session, which you'll see we do. If we don't get a trade, we have a trade idea planned for when there is volume, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm in the UK, so I've got college and stuff throughout, so I'm not quite able to attend the New York live streams, but when I wake up, etc., I can go on my laptop and I can plan for the London. I can trade the London session.
Gotcha.
Thank you for that, bro.
Yeah, no problems, man. That's like I said, you're in Rakil's Slack group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just show up to the simulations he does, watch the stuff he posts on his analysis, show up to the live streams, and ask questions, and send him your charts. That's gonna be the best thing you can do, is send him charts, wins, losses. He's gonna tell you how to make your wins better, how to make your losses wins. And honestly, the biggest thing, probably the thing that a lot of people miss, is you need to listen. So when he says to do something, a lot of people don't do it. You need to just, when you ask him stuff and he says stuff, just make sure you're listening.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You know what I mean?
Everything.
Yep. But yeah, no, the course is it should be more expensive in my opinion. But obviously he doesn't need. So. Anyways, what?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries, brother. What up, Angel? What do I think? What's gonna do? We got that. Can I check out the website WikiFX and give my view? I will check it out off of stream and then get back to you tomorrow. Shoot me a message on Instagram after stream, because I will probably forget, to be honest. Probably forget in a few minutes, unfortunately. Just a lot going on in my head when this is going on. Trading, comments, got food being made, got a bunch of stuff. What's the HP thing? So the HP thing is our stream boss. So whoever is the stream boss, so when the stream starts, I'm the stream boss, obviously. And then as you guys subscribe, or you donate, or you do super stickers, it kicks down my health. And then once my health is gone, the last person to kind of finish it off, they become the stream boss. And then you guys, as you subscribe and donate and whatnot, you knock their health down. So the thing that we're gonna do is whoever is the stream boss at the end of the stream, they get to come on the Zoom for free for they get to come onto Zoom the next day for the live stream. And for free, obviously, like whether they're in the group or not. If they're in the group, I don't think they're probably in YouTube, but then you get to come in here and chat and hang out and be a part of the live stream, just to make it a little more interactive and whatnot. So I thought it was pretty cool. So if someone doesn't want to pay for like the mentorship or anything like that, but maybe they want to jump in the call occasionally, maybe just donate like 50 cents every time. So you're the stream boss at the end, then you can jump in the Zoom and hang out with us for the whole session the next day. What else? I think I missed. And 4 hour. I think 4 hour movement will give us something today. It did yesterday. It was really nice. FTMO broker is just the FTMO broker. Just
Paul.
their FTMO server. Yo.
I was gonna say, can you switch it up to GJ?
Yeah.
So, like I want to quickly go over it for someone. I was gonna say, do you mind? Okay. And for GJ, the way I'm looking at this chart is right now I think is in a downtrend. The reason being, I can't, like, just from what I'm seeing, kind of came all the way down, came back up, and looks like it. I'm not sure where this resistance kind of formed at. It's below these zones, but it formed some sort of resistance. So I look at this as a rejection wick, heavy rejection wick to continue heading down. That's where you got your trade, right? Right here, like somewhere in this top wick.
Yeah, I'm in up here.
Bro, that was a beautiful trade.
137, 280.
I just took in the rejection wick. Well, I was gonna say, can you flip it back down 30 minutes? Yeah. So this, it was hourly. Sorry, hourly. 30 minutes, not 30 minutes. So this is kind of like a heavy rejection. You can see on the hourly with the rejection wick. It came down, created support. Looks like it created a lower high, some sort of resistance. So this is our somewhat of our newest resistance. Volume was dying down in the market, so it didn't have enough volume to break this support, that most recent support we created. Kind of came back up, created a lower resistance, nothing too big. So you can kind of look at this whole zone as one if you want to, but if you don't want to, you can look at it two different minor resistances. So I'm looking at the charts. It broke this support one last time. The most recent support we created. Now it's coming back up, retesting this older slash support. If you kind of moved up 1 second. Not older. I mean this newer support, this minor support that I created. Now the idea is if it rejects off of this, what was it say? We have 30 minutes. If this rejects off of this support and bearish 30-minute closes, either the next 30-minute candle, you wait for Asian open. I would typically say so. Let the hourly close or the 30-minute close, let it close bearish. I would say at there's resistance, and if it does close bearish, take an entry at the close or take an entry once the bottom wick is broken. Since Asian open does kind of do some out of whack stuff, I would say just wait for the bottom wick to be broken. When it does close bearish at this resistance, and once the bottom wick breaks, you can take an entry, and your target could be 1-to-1 or whatever you would like. This minor, maybe resistance, or if you want to take it all the way down there, since it's clean traffic, you can. Asian session doesn't always have volume, so I don't think it's going to go all the way down there. That would be more of like a swing trade going into London. So I would say take an entry, target 1-to-1, stops would be above the bearish wick that it creates, and then that's I take entry at the break. If that makes any sense, or if I'm just blabbing. Sometimes I feel like I talk too much and over-explain too much.
Whoa, what'd I do? Okay, never mind.
Is that Kevin Hart?
Where?
It was
He
on
just
your
came
YouTube.
up on the YouTube. I just see Kevin Hart come up on the screen.
Oh, they're right here.
What is that for? Why
Wrong
does it
one.
randomly pop up?
Oh, it's for when people send charts or they say dumb shit. I got memes for everything, bro.
That's
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. So this is, so when someone sends a chart that just looks like this, I look at the camera and I shake my head and then I just go, bam.
bruh. That's sick.
That's jokes. Where'd you get the Kevin Hart one?
It's on the Streamlabs. They got a bunch of memes and stuff. So it's this HC Boards app, and I got a bunch of memes set up for like when we win trades, lose trades, when people say dumb shit. So I'm just trying to make it more fun, you know. Like trading's boring, and I've been watching a bunch of gaming streams, and like half the time I'm watching them, I'm just listening to them. I'm like, damn, these guys are entertaining. So I was like, most of the trading streams, they're not like, it's just trading. Like there's not like super entertaining or like fun to watch. Like you're learning and it's cool when you win and stuff, and even if you lose, you're still learning and there's a lot of good value. But like these gaming streams, like they're entertaining. I'm laughing my ass off just listening to it. And then like sometimes they get like they do some cool stuff in games, so I was like, oh, like that was dope. But like most of the time I just have it on, the sound on in the background, and I'm just like fucking dying laughing because they're entertaining. So I was like, you know what, the streams aren't really like that for trading. And I was like, why don't we do that? That would be so much better. Like what we're looking at and sometimes what we're talking about is just boring as shit. So like let's spice it up, let's get some gifts, and let's be a little more entertaining. We can still be educational and like informational and be serious when we need to be, but we can still have some fun while we're just sitting here doing nothing, you know what I mean? So I was like, how can I do this? And I was like, okay, well, I got this stream boss that'll kind of be a little more interactive, and then we got some gifts, and I'll change that up every week, stuff like that, just trying to make it more entertaining and fun to be here, you know. That's what I'm thinking.
Those memes are actually jokes.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. Yeah, they're funny. I like it. I think I'm gonna change them up every week, except I'm gonna keep like one or two, like those would be like the main ones. Like if you say some dumb shit, like you're getting memed. You know what I mean? You're getting memed, kind of thing. But yeah, how many pairs should you focus on? I would say you need to figure out what your, like, where's your limit? You know what I mean? Like if you, like Gerjat, he can look at like 10 pairs. I cannot. I can look at like 2. If I look at more than that, like I'm trying to jump in and out. Like it does not. I can't do it. Can't do it. Gerjat, he's like, oh, GC's doing this, but AJ's doing this, and UJ's doing this, and EJ's doing this, and we got Gold doing this, and GJ's doing this. I'm like, bro, 1 pair. Like, what the fuck? Give me 1 pair.
I don't look at 10 pairs all at once. I have a list, like a 10 that I like. I honestly think USD CHF is like one of my favorite pairs now. It's so smooth. Yeah, GC is pretty good too. GU, I think it moves well. Haven't been focused on it too much. Haven't been focused on anything other than gold recently.
Yeah, I like gold and GJ. I think those will be my baby. I got a lot to learn on gold, but GJ's my bitch most of the time. Hopefully GJ doesn't punish me for that. But yeah, lol, exactly. Who doesn't like memes? You know what I mean? Everyone loves memes. Like people, like people are gonna come here just for memes. They're not even gonna come here for trading. They'll be like, oh, we got some dope ass memes, yo. Let's check out this meme stream. Can someone answer this question? If you buy a stock in the morning, I don't know if this is actually correct, but my dad was doing some stocks and stuff, and I believe he was saying that in the stock market you can't buy and sell at the same time, or you can buy and then switch to a sell, but you can't switch after that kind of thing. I don't know if that's right, but it's something along those lines of like you're buying, you can't sell, or if you buy and then sell, you can't buy again, and so you can't go back and forth kind of thing. But I'm not sure. I believe Ted and Rakeel would know that answer. Monty would probably know. I don't know if they do stocks. But I've never traded a stock, so I'm not positive on that. I'm sure Rakeel and Ted, they either know or they know somebody who knows. I mean, the people I would know who know would be Rakeel or Ted. So I would go speak with them, see if they know. I'm sure they can help you figure that out, because I have no idea, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. When do we trade USD CHF? I believe you can trade it in the Asian session. CHF is Swiss franc, I believe, is active during Asian session, if I remember correctly. Otherwise, it would work during the NY session for sure. Robin Hood, you would shut off. Yeah, I have no idea. Sorry, brother. Gotta find a pair you can dance with. Yeah, exactly. You gotta find a dance partner. Exactly, 100%. Thank you, Spitflame. Appreciate the subscription. The sub. Thank you, thank you. Do you wear to buy the actual yeah, I don't know, I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha, Eddie. I have no idea what that means. I kind of get it, but yeah. Not my niche. Niche. Is it niche or niche? Which one is it? You guys know? Niche? Is it niche?
It's niche, bro.
It's niche? I thought it was niche.
Bro, you're on.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that makes sense. Like that's my niche.
No.
If you say that's my niche, it's like, oh, like, is that your, like, are you guys related?
Bruh.
Like your niece? Is it your niece or your niche?
You're on one.
Yeah. I've had a lot of caffeine today.
Oh, it's just the Midwesterner in you.
I hope that's a compliment. I really hope that's a compliment. I'm going to take it as one either way, so thank you. I appreciate it. Niche. It's niche. Niche. I was gonna. Oh, GJ. Let's check out GJ. We're on GJ. All right, never mind. Still good on GJ. All right. This thing needs to come down. I think 30-minute or 1 hour bearish candle, we're solid for sells. Once we get resistance, come back, test the low. Hopefully break through support. Got some clean traffic. Maybe get into this area. Gold, we're waiting on that hourly close with the wick longer than the body. Maybe the 4 hour too. One of those two. 4 hour. Yeah, we'll see. If we make a wick and we come up and we close bullish though, we're gonna take a buy back up to this 4 hour resistance up here. I think that makes a lot of sense. Otherwise, we need to close bearish, and then this is kind of just that midday, no volume, didn't really do shit kind of candle. And then we got the volume coming back in, and then we should continue back down to the low, ideally. I think that would make sense. What do you think gold's going, Gerza? Up or down? I think we're going to come down.
Right now?
Not like this second, but like...
Yeah, I know.
Like into New York, like from this sort of structure, do you think we're going to make a higher low and go test the high and push up here? Or do you think we're going to come down and fill this wick? That's what I think. I think we're coming down to the wick.
Just if I'm trading just based off structure, this is what I think is happening. And I think you're going to agree.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's what I'm looking at.
Because it tapped into this 4 hour support, now resistance, had a nice rejection wick. And now this, if this was like a doji bullish, like when it breaks a low, like if I'm looking at structure, when I trade, like how I trade with Pierce, when it breaks a low like that, I would say it's going to continue. I'm not saying the next 4 hours, but it's going to slowly continue down to this support down here. Safest bet to this support.
Yep, I agree. Because we created a low, we got a lower high, we should return to the low.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's not enough volume, it usually returns to low, but if there's enough, it will break the low.
And push the wick, maybe down to this daily support down here.
But we only got, what, 1 more day left? Or 2 days left?
Yeah, Master Bo. I'm gonna be real caffeined up for these streams. So we got some good energy, good vibes while we're here. Gotta come here, have a good time, catch a good trade, maybe learn something, or plan for a good trade. That's what we're gonna do here.
Yeah, I'm even looking at the price action on gold on the 30-minute. It's even kind of done the same thing as the 4 hour. You see how the previous 30-minute closed like a very weak bullish candle, and this current 30-minute starting to come down, breaking the low.
Mm-hmm.
We've got this range to fill. We've got this liquidity area to the left-hand side. So I think gold looks good.
I agree.
I was thinking of maybe waiting for something below this area. And then that's going to be a much better confirmation. But I was probably going to call it a night soon anyway. So
You tired?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired. Got to be up early-ish as well now.
Yeah. I want this. I don't like this I don't like this traffic here. I want us to push through, maybe get to this support, push down, and then come back up with nice traffic and trade that. That's what I would rather see, personally.
I was gonna say, Harrison, are you in school or anything right now? Or are you just doing trading one?
No, just trading now.
Gee.
You full time now?
Big man.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Let's go.
I rate that move.
Damn, bro,
Making moves out here.
We are just breeding full-time traders. Let's go. And now a live streamer, like.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You streaming?
Yeah, Harrison streams, brother.
When?
He kills it every morning.
London, New York overlap every morning.
Okay, that's why. Cause like I'm never up for London.
Yeah,
Pre-Nuric, I'll try to catch your streams and pre-Nuric if I'm usually up early enough.
Yeah, no worries.
Appreciate the sub, Shari. Thank you. You guys are almost taking my health down. Look at that. Who's gonna be the boss? Oh, we got 2. What up, Lucas? Thank you, Lucas. Damn. That's gonna take me out. I think 2 more takes me out when someone else gets up on that stream boss. Harrison, did you figure out your stream? What
do
is
you mean?
Harrison's channel? We are gonna pull up Harrison's channel. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I just pull up his IG. I forgot to follow him on the other IG, my trading IG. Bro, I haven't followed anybody on the trading IG. I just created like 3 weeks ago.
Bro, nobody wants to
Yeah,
hear your
capitals,
excuses.
capitals.
Bro, get it right. You can't even get it right.
Bro, you need to take your
Uh,
Canadian ass, sit down, buckle
there.
up, and be quiet.
Scroll down. Yeah, I can see me there. Look. I don't know why none of my videos come up. It's annoying, but
They will. They will. It takes time. Mine still don't even come up sometimes. It's actually pretty rare. Like, you pretty much just need to do it long enough till YouTube's like, yeah, we'll put you on the algo, and then you just start getting, it just starts popping off.
yeah. Oh, alright.
I mean, like, look at 258, 351. Like, you're growing, bro. You had a slower one here, but like you're growing. It's there. I mean, let's scroll back to the beginning. Where are we at? Videos. Like, where'd you start the live streams?
Like last week. So go back. Go up
Oh,
a
here,
bit.
3 weeks ago. 108.
No, that not that one.
Here.
Where you
No,
were? Where
No,
you were
live
looking.
trading.
Yeah, there. 145 views was I think was the first.
You got one
First
here too.
London one. Yeah, that was the Sunday, but
Oh, Sunday. Okay. So yeah, 104,
Yeah.
145. Now you're up to 400. Like, you've quadrupled in size. You're growing, bro.
yeah.
You're growing. So yeah, go here, subscribe to this dude. And if you trade London or New York, in between, you need to go check this out. They get some bangers almost every day.
I like your what is that called? The banner, bro.
Yeah, your banner's
appreciate
dope,
that.
bro. Your
No.
banner's. Did you make that?
No, I didn't make it. No, I got someone to make it for me.
Nice.
But
I got someone.
I made the HFX bit though.
The HFX, you mean?
Yeah. I got that like pre-written.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, bro. I got someone making me a custom one now too, as a professional, and he might be making I'm gonna try and see if he can make an intro too, so it'll be like some like 3D, like, you know how like movies there's like the intro of like the company or whatever.
hmm
I want to get an intro too. That'd be pretty dope. This is sick. I like it.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate that.
Gotta get you the plug. Make sure you go subscribe to Harrison. Show up to the live streams. Very good trader.
Looking back, this would have been ideal setup, but this is on 30 minutes.
Yeah. He's from the UK, so be careful. But you should be okay.
What would have been the risk reward on this if someone took it?
We're looking at about a
13.
15 pip stop loss.
Yeah, 15.
27, almost 2 to 1. Almost 2 to 1. Yeah. Please analyze gold. All right, we will
We
analyze
did it
gold.
like 10 times, bro.
Well, we're gonna do it again, right? And then again, and then we're probably
15.
not gonna do it again after that.
But what? 16 minutes left until Asian Open.
Already?
Yeah,
I've been babbling that fast. Oh my god, yo! I feel like
bro, you
I
took
feel like
something
we
today.
just started, and we're about to be done in like 2 hours or so. Damn. I didn't even have that much caffeine, to be honest with you. I had a Monster and 1 cup of coffee today. That's it. I think I'm just excited. I don't know. I'm just excited to stream, I guess. Yeah, I literally feel like we just started like 10 minutes ago. And we're an hour in. Jesus. All right, let's do gold. Do gold. Where's that where we started the daily?
Yeah, we can start the daily.
Ooh, see, the daily looks bullish, though. We created support, now we got a high. I feel like we're going to tap here and then go push the high, though, on the daily.
That would still work if it's also on the 4 hour.
Yeah,
It's
true.
the 4 hour support there.
Yeah, that would work.
Even if it does come down, it's fine.
It's kind of pushing right now. The 15 minutes about to close below support, so it does look good to start coming down, I have to say.
Yeah, on the lower time frames, I understand that like the higher time frames is an uptrend, but on the lower time frame right now, from what I'll be able to like what's the word, catch opportunity on, it's in a downtrend. So I'm gonna be mainly looking for sells as of right now.
Yeah, I agree. At least down
Even
to
though-
here.
Yeah, even though like the higher time frame, like the daily, the weekly, and the monthly are all on uptrend. I completely agree with there. But right now, for our opportunity, like I'm not gonna be waiting for the trend to change on a weekly or daily to downtrend to take a sell here.
Yeah, but
It doesn't make sense. At all.
counter idea. I feel like if we get another situation like this
Take it.
tonight in this area right here, that could be a really good setup for buys to go return up to that daily high.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I mean?
Yeah, but that would make sense on the for both perspectives. Someone
That works percent for the sells too.
Yeah, because then you're taking it only to the forest support, which is the safest bet, and at the forest support it does some sort of rejection like we did yesterday, and take it back up. So you can capitalize on both sides. It just makes it's just like depending on your style of trade. Like if you're only going for like 1 to 2, 1 to 3, like in like a day trading situation, it makes sense. But if you're going for like multiple days holding the trade, it doesn't.
Yeah, I think
Gold is
Yeah, I got a
dropping over
small
here.
entry on gold right now. I'm up for
Yeah, I was in.
$800.
nice.
Yeah, I got in gold as well.
Never tell us.
Nice.
Never tell us, bro. Never tell us.
Yeah,
I don't like.
had
I think it's solid, but I just don't like it.
Oh, nice.
You should have
I
told
had
us.
I had a small 50-cent lot in.
You should told us
I,
you're in a
uh,
sell
So did I,
down here,
actually.
bro. You should told us you're in a sell like 3 days before right here, bro. What is this? You're slacking.
Yeah, well, I got a small sell when I seen that 15-minute close after that.
This one?
Yep, right there on mine. Yeah.
Oh, you're doing the wick strategy?
Yeah.
Is it working pretty good for you?
Yeah, so far I like it. Yeah, I'm up
Nice.
$100 already.
Nice.
Just I
Just
meant
on
to,
a small lot too. Like I normally would put more in, but I wanted to see how a smaller lot would do. Because yes, I do think it'll project down to that daily. So I might actually just keep it in.
I don't mean to interrupt you at all, but I think like for the wick strategy, is like this would have been like the most ideal ideal trade. So it's like looking back, like try to figure out like how you can capitalize on it more, and that would have been like the perfect way to capitalize on like compared to like down here, which is right near the support. So like since that like even if this didn't work out, it kind of came down to the support and kind of died out. You could have at least won break even at 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only like tip I have.
This thing, it was just, I think spreads were still pretty high at this point.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would
That's
make
why that didn't work. Yeah. Nice job, Eddie. I'll pull this up for you. If you sent a bad chart, bro, you're getting the Kevin Hart meme, bro.
You doing, Squirt?
Yeah, I'm still holding gold sells right now. I had a 50-cent lot as well on the break of the 30-minute low.
Nice. I had a 500 lot, so I'm up a couple pips.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be good coming down to like 1894, 585, that sort of area. So I've got a target.
Exactly what I got for right now, 1895.
It was clean on the 15. It's the 30-minute. It's that wick fill. It's a high liquidity area. If you look on the 4-hour, price needs to come down to that like kind of 4-hour support uptrend. If you look, so I mean, I think it looks good.
Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it, brother. You know what? I can't give you a sad face now. I feel kind of rude. You didn't mark it up, bro. You didn't give me no analysis. I'll do it for you. You donated. I got you, bro. I got you. So, price made resistance. Looks like we got some kind of clean traffic. Took the entry at the break at the low, if that's proper placement. Break at the low right there. And then targeting this support down here. And AJ. Solid. Yeah, pay your taxes, yeah. What up, Clay? How's it going, brother? I will send you the Zoom link if you are available to jump in. So, yeah, see, I think if we come down and then we come up, that's a better trade. Personally. I think it's just higher probability. Because we're kind of going into this mess here, and it just doesn't seem like, where are we gonna reject from? Are we gonna kind of tap here and then see a reaction, or here, or like these wicks. Are these wicks gonna give us an issue? That's kind of what I'm concerned about. I'd rather us push through this shit, at least down to here kind of thing. Get down to that like support at the bottom where those wicks are accumulating. And then rise up and then get resistance. Then we know, okay, we can get back to that. And then maybe get to the low down on the 4, at least hit the 4 hour. We'll see though. It looks good so far.
Yeah, I'm break even anyway. Like I'm not gonna take
You're not gonna dick around with it.
No, yeah, no, I'm
Gotcha.
not. I find with gold, like I much rather just if it goes your way, it goes your way, and then if it goes the other way, then at least it wasn't a loss type thing.
Yeah, I'm still in gold.
Especially with this kind of push.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay in. I mean, I closed half profits on that 50 cent just to at least get something. I'm going right up to 25. Exactly. I mean, like I said, I got in a little early, but how I had everything set up, I mean, it looked like it was going to come down anyway, especially from the 4 hour and everything. I was looking at it, but that's why I just took a small position of a 50 cent lot, and that huge push just lunged me forward pretty much.
I said, I think if this is coming down, it should.
Coming down.
If we are going to keep coming down, this should not go back and go bullish. It should just keep coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. How's the mic today, though, guys? Is it better? I'm trying to eat the mic while I talk today, so it's a little more consistent in terms of volume.
You sound beautimous.
Sound what?
Beautimous.
Beautimous?
Beautiful.
Okay, gracias. Thank you. I sound how I feel. That's perfect. What were you gonna say, Harrison? Were you gonna say something?
Can't remember. No, I can't remember.
Edgar, we're looking at GJ 4 hour. Yes, exactly. So we're either going to test the high, or we're coming back down near the low. Oh god, those were aggressive. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I like it. I think you can put some words on there for us next time. But I like the arrows, so we'll let it slide this time because I like the arrow approach. Okay, Aman. Noob question. There's no such thing. Question is a question. I will not ignore it. Unless this question says how much do I make, then I will not ignore it. When you talk about a pullback and take the high probability trade, you look for resistance on a lower time frame or the same time frame where it broke structure. So typically for me, I like to do everything on the 15-minute on GJ, because to me, if the 15 minutes moving real solid, higher highs, higher lows, like see if we can find some examples where we were moving pretty solid. Today was a little choppy. They didn't give the best kind of closes. Like here, we made a high, we made a support, and we kind of closed above right at a resistance. So like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe. Kind of pushed the high. That one worked out. We made a high again. Made a higher low. Weak close, but a wick to fill. Like, kind of like a, maybe you let that one go kind of setup. Idea was solid. You buy support in the uptrend. I created support, take a buy. I created support, take a buy. I created support. But again, this one closed right at the resistance. I saw this one and I was like, not feeling it. But yeah, that's kind of thing. I'm trying to find something that's a little smooth. I mean, G's been pretty messy lately, but I think gotta be some where it just trends really, really, like here we go. Okay, so like here, we got this little consolidation here, right? We break up, we make a high. We come back, we make a higher low. We got 2 rejection wicks down low. That doesn't really matter, but just kind of a little extra, like, okay, this is solid. Get a bullish close, boom, got support. Get back to the high, you take a buy, stops under your support. Take it up to the high, maybe leave a runner to continue. And then just got a little messy again. Same thing here. This one created a low, created resistance, came back to the low. Damn, it literally has not moved smooth all week. Wow, this is messy. Here though, this one works. Like we're up here, right? We created support in this little uptrend. Same thing here. We made a high, created support. Stops under support. Price pushed up to the high. Maybe continued on your runner. And we got resistance. We made support, but we closed underneath support. So technically, this made a low, and then we pushed down, lower low. Now we got this lower high on this bullish candle. So when you look at this, it's not that this made support. This came down and made a low. And when we're looking at a downtrend, we're looking for lower lows and lower highs. So in the downtrend, we're looking for this. That was a bad one, but we're looking for that. Price came down, did this. All we're looking for is resistance. Take a sell. Price created the low. Otherwise, this support should have been respected and we should have moved up and continued doing that. But we didn't. We broke the support. We came down, made a low. Then we created resistance. We take a sell, stops above, and we take it down to maybe this area, which TP hit, maybe this area, TP hit. That's how you look at that. When you're looking for sells, you want to wait for lows to get created and then lower highs and then sell your resistance. Sometimes they do end up, like London especially, they end up closing on top of each other. So like this. Oh, that was a terrible box. So like this in London session, which I believe that is, it kind of closes on top of each other and it just looks like it's ranging, but London just has a lot of volume, so it doesn't get a super big pullback on that one. And then it just closes bearish. We get resistance. We've created a low because otherwise we know we shouldn't have broke support here. We should have moved up from support, but we didn't. We broke it. And then we made this support. Okay, we need to wait for maybe a pullback and then resistance to come back. But we make resistance right there. Okay, resistance should hold. If not, we're going to start going back into higher highs and higher lows. So that's kind of how you look at it, what you look for, what you wait for, what I wait for. So hopefully that answered it. Kind of babbled for a minute, but I think it was productive. I hope.
How you doing, Paul?
What's up, brother? How's it going? How's the vacation?
Good. I'm good.
Lovely.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm burnt to a crisp. I guess the sunblock wasn't good enough for the first day, so I'm burnt like hell. But I'm good.
Damn, I like this for a sell on the 30-minute, but I don't like that it's Tokyo Open. I don't know if I can trust it. Can I watch SP500? I will not, but if you send a chart, I'll check it out for you. Ugh, I really like those sells, but I hate Tokyo Open. It always kicks me in the nuts. It'll be like a textbook setup, and Tokyo Open's like, what's resistance? What's support? So, I'm going to let it go. Gold, what are we doing on the hourly? Still pushing down. That looks good for you guys if you're in sells. Looks solid. Careful with Tokyo Open so you don't get a stupid burst of volume that just Fs you. Careful with that. What up, Raul? How's it going? Yep, you're welcome, Aman. No worries.
I'm sorry, man. Is there any chance that you can explain that entry on GJ that you were talking about? The one that you're talking that is a textbook entry, but you don't want to enter because of the Tokyo Open. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to find it, but I mean, I'm new at this, and I'm trying to find out why that will be an entry.
Low created, lower high, take it back to the low. So it looks like this. And then this is right here. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you, man.
Yeah. If you like this, I think this could be a solid play. If Tokyo Open works good for you, maybe this is the play for the session. We got resistance here created. We clearly rejected 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now we're closing bearish in the 30-minute. That looks solid. We got a nice low to come test and then clean traffic after that. I think that could be a really nice move. If Tokyo Open moves real good, we might run through here and get a nice push. But sometimes Tokyo Open just completely makes no sense. So I'm going to wait. But if Tokyo Open works for you, maybe this is your play. Not my play, but maybe it's yours. ¿Cómo estás? No hablo español, mi amigo. Again, if you're in trades already, be careful with Tokyo Open. Don't hold unnecessary drawdown you don't want to. Get out, break even, and re-enter. $57 likes, 200 people. I think we can.
What's your bias on it?
I think we do better than that. On GJ?
Yeah.
I think if it comes down and breaks his bottom leg, it's a good idea for sale.
Bearish.
Even on gold.
I think we should come to the low here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But if we close bullish here, I think we're returning to the high here.
That's
Gold.
30 minute.
That was
30 minute.
That was our 4 hour.
On GJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd want to see it stretch a lot. I guess the 4 hour just closed, right?
58 minutes left.
Okay.
On
Yeah,
my
I'd wanna
end.
see it
Your
stretch
time
a
frame
little bit.
your time frame zone might be a little different.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah, because I know you're in Florida, right?
I am not right now, yeah.
Yeah, so it is an hour ahead. When I was in there too, everything was an
Okay.
hour ahead.
I gotcha.
Gold though, man, the strategy working real solid. I've been getting so many messages. So next week, guys, Clay and I, and maybe Gerzat will join us. Who knows? If he wants to, he can. If Clay is gonna allow it. But Clay and
I will
and,
allow anything you want, man. I told you how I feel about this.
all right. So Clay, Gerzat, and I, if Gerzat wants to join, we're going to do a video and really break down this gold strategy in way more depth. So it can just be grasped and understood a little bit better. Go through a bunch of examples, in terms of different scenarios and what to do. Like, what if the candle closes here? What if it does this kind of thing? You know what I mean? So we're gonna really kind of break it down and really pick Clay's brain and figure it out.
If you can give me a minute, let me do a few things, and maybe it'll answer a few questions for him too.
Go ahead. You want me to zoom out on the 1 hour?
On the 1 hour, that's great. And then I can annotate, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm on a new laptop and I'm not at my house. I'm at a hotel room. So.
All good. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate the donation. Thank you. That's a dope little sticker too. Appreciate it.
All right.
And Aaron is now the stream boss. So, Aaron, if you are still the stream boss when this stream ends, I need you to take a picture of your YouTube username or whatever that shows Aaron Hay, and then just shoot me a message on Instagram. And then tomorrow, when I start the live stream, you will get to come on and hang out with us for the whole session in the Zoom call and chat with us. So, if you are the boss at the end,
that's awesome.
Shoot me a message. Yeah, I added some new stuff. I've been doing some homework, boy.
There you go, brother.
And I've been having too much caffeine apparently. So, all right, go ahead. I'll stop for a minute.
Can you see my little where I made that little mark there?
Yep, that wick. I almost took a buy there last night.
That was 1880 area, right? So what I was telling him is the bot, but let me just do this again. Sorry. The buy wouldn't be till the close. The buy wouldn't be till the close of the next, right? Right there. I gotta probably change that color so you can see it a little bit better. Let's go white. That'll make it easier. So the buy wouldn't be till the close of that candle there at the opening of the next one, right?
Yep. We actually, sorry, real quick. We took sells using your strategy right here on this guy when we closed, a wick longer than the body. We took sells and we caught it all the way down.
There you go. Okay. So if I enter that trade on that 1 hour chart, right, and I'm up and I'm not, if I would have gotten into 1890, and what I'm going to look for after that is I'm going to look for the kind of momentum, right? You have another candle right there that's kind of the same. You have another candle right there. You have another candle, and what are they doing? What is each candle doing?
Checking the downside.
Well, and it's also closing higher than the one before, right?
Yeah.
So if I see that, there's no reason for me to think that this trade isn't going to go further up. The one time here that I think possibly it's going to go down is now I see the pattern forming to the downside right here, right? That wick is longer, but because I'm in this buy at 1890, I'm never going to reverse a winning trade for a potential winning trade. Does that make sense? So I'm up 100 points on that, or whatever you call it, from 1890 to 1899. All I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop loss on the buy up into profit, but I'm not going to get out of that trade and go to the sell side, because I also know that the higher time frames are an uptrend, right? The daily, the weekly, the monthly, they're all uptrends. So I'm not going to get out of that trade because I see the pattern forming to the downside now, right? I see the same pattern that I got into the trade with.
Your mic cut out a little bit, Clay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It just got real quiet. I feel like people are going to want to hear it, so just don't want you to...
Okay. Can you hear me right now?
Yep, you're good now.
Okay, so I see the same pattern forming to the downside with that candle, right? But I'm not going to get into that trade because I'm already in the buys.
Gotcha.
But what that does signal for me, so I'm going to be a little bit more vigilant on it, right? And I'm going to move my stops. Then I don't see this candle as a momentum candle, the next blue one right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no real sign of any buyers getting rejected by sellers, is there?
Oh, no. We got clean chapter to the left, too.
The next one, you don't see any. This one right here, you don't see any. This one right here, you don't see any. It's a solid red candle, but it's not. Now you come to this one, now you start seeing it, right? You circle that right there.
Mm-hmm.
That wick is longer than the body. Your entry is right here for the sell. And then you get a nice move down. But I'm still not going to get out of that trade if I'm in a buy, because now I'm up at 1911 and I got in at 1890. Yep. So I'm just gonna place my stops higher, right?
Yep.
And then if it comes down, that's fine. But now I'm using the pattern to get out of my trade if you want, and it's up to everyone what they want to do with it. You know, you have to make it your own, just like Beershot said. I can either get out of my trade at 1908 right here when that hourly candle closes and it starts going down, or I can just move my stops. So you have to determine what it is for you that will make it easiest for you. I'm not going to get out of my trades on buys, because as you know, for months now I've been saying buy dips every time.
Yep.
But now you're using the pattern when you're in the trade to look at possible reverses to the other side, and then you can determine what you want to do with your trade, lock in some profits and do other things. So now I'm using the pattern to say, okay, now I'm starting to get rejection on my buys. What do I want to do with my buys? Do I want to move my stops up? You have several different options, I guess, at that point. So
yeah, I almost took these sells, but it was too late in the day and there wasn't a lot of room down.
Right. Now I'm using that same pattern to kind of monitor and manage my trade. So you use it to get into the trade, and then you use it also to manage your trade.
Yep, I like it.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to give now. But if there's any questions, just type them in here and we can answer them. But
yeah, I think once we do the first video, we'll probably get some questions after, and then we can do another one down the line and cover those questions.
But I've been doing this. I mean, this is the way I've been trading for 17 years. This is exactly the way I've been trading. And so it's nothing new to me. And, you know, it's pretty simple. It's a lot of people say to me all the time, well, it's really simple. Well, yeah, it doesn't have to be complicated. Why does it have to be complicated? Who said it has to be complicated?
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be. Got to be simple.
But people think it has to be, right?
Oh yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it seems like there's one way.
You have so many examples. You could go over every time, and it's going to be 85% accurate. I guarantee you, it's 85%.
Yeah, I like it on the hourly. The 15-minute wasn't really working too well for me.
Okay.
But I really like the hourly and the 4-hour.
Mm-hmm. The 4 hour is amazing. 4 hours probably actually the best of them all. But then you have to have deeper stop losses, right? Because you have to always have it below that tail.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to have deeper stop losses. And you know, if you're trading on I was telling the guys here in Florida today that if you're gonna trade it on the 15-minute, your expectations can't be the same as if you're gonna trade it on the 4 hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your target's gotta be much smaller.
Yeah, I mean, a $2 move or a 20-point move is going to be pretty big on a 15-minute chart, whereas on 4 hour, that's nothing. That's not a big move at all. So you have to adjust your
targets based on your But then when you drop the time frames, you can minimize your stop loss as well.
Right. Exactly. So I mean, it'll work on all, and there will be time frame. There will be times because I always look at the chart from the start of the chart, which on this, there will be times when it's not 85%, but over the long haul, if you do it over the long haul, it'll be right 85%.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you when you're ready.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So when you're buying dips, when exactly do you buy the dip? On the initial like up push, like on like a daily time frame or a 4-hour time frame, or when do you actually buy the dip for it to push up?
Okay, so I have a very, very simple rule. I never buy as the market's going up, and I never sell as the market's going down. And why would that be?
Buy low, sell high.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but in this instance right here, I mean, I say that, but then you have this one right here, right, where it came down to this. It really tipped this 1880 area, and then the buy wasn't until 1890. So it technically was going up. But I also, the other thing is you have this huge down move yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Which was a fake out, complete fake out. We know it's a fake out. It comes in, it breaks this low right here, right? It gets people going short, and then what does it do?
Takes off.
It takes off the other way, because how many traders are saying once it broke that low from right here, oh, we better short it, right? Well, no, you should have been shorting it way up there. What are you doing shorting into a hole?
Thank
So
you for
a
the
lot
sub,
of times
Marina.
they'll
Appreciate
wait
it.
for that,
Thank
and then
you.
You'll get that break below that, you'll get the signal, and then you move up. But I'm only looking really for buys right now, because the higher time frames, if you go to the daily and the weekly and the monthly, they're all uptrends, right?
Yeah, we got a high
So I'm
created.
going to look for
Possible higher
I'm going
low.
to
We
look
should
for the
return to that.
pattern that's going to trade alongside the higher time frame trend, right? I mean, that's the most probable trade, isn't it?
Yeah.
To trade with the higher time frame trend, because eventually the higher time frame trend always wins. Now it takes time and everything, so I'm going to go to the 1 hour. I'm going to look for my entries. So in this case, if I'm looking for buys, I'm going to go to my 1 hour support areas, and I'm going to look for that pattern around those 1 hour support areas.
Yeah, I'm looking for it down here near this 4-hour support and near these wicks.
Gotcha.
Knowing,
yeah,
that, knowing that the daily, the weekly, and the monthly are all uptrends.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm just going to hold on to it. Now you can do it where you can place your stop below the tail. I like to hold on to it. So I traded extremely lightly on my first position, because I'm going to add to the position if it goes down further. And I always say I love it when it goes down further. I'm getting a better price to buy an asset that I know in the higher time frames is an uptrend. So I might, if my normal lot size is, I might use 1/10 of my normal lot size on the first position, just because I want to add to the position on buys if it goes lower. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got
And
it.
a lot of people say, well, then you're only using 1/10 of your position. You're not making, well, 100% of something's better than 50% of nothing, right?
Exactly.
So if I buy the first one, it just goes up. That's awesome. But if it goes down more, I've saved some ammo, right? I haven't shot all my guns off at that one level. I have ammo to add to the position as it swings.
Correct. Yeah.
And that way I don't have to be as accurate either, do I? Because if I buy at 1890 and then it goes to 1875 and it bounces from the support level of 1875 and I buy again, I don't really care about that 1890 position. In fact, a lot of the times I root against my first position.
Thank you for the sub, Franklin.
Saying,
Appreciate it, brother.
I hope I get an opportunity, because I look at it as
Appreciate you guys coming in.
I'm losing, right? Or I'm down on it. I look at it as a great opportunity to buy more.
I'll be right back, guys. You guys will just keep holding down. Give me 1 minute.
You tell me when to stop. I give this analogy all the time. If I go into a Best Buy and they say for the next hour, there's an 80-inch TV on sale for 80% off. Am I going to buy the TV whether I need it or not?
I mean, probably, yeah, it's 80% off.
Why? Because I've created a demand or supply that no one else can get. I'm going to hold on to that for an hour. Then I don't even have to sell it for that 80% I got off. I can sell it for 30 or 40% and I still make money. Or if I buy a house, I want to buy a house at the higher, or do I want to buy a house at the low?
Obviously lower.
At the lowest I can get it, right? So why is it any different? Why is it any different in the Forex market?
That
The
is true.
concept
It's a
of buy
good.
low and sell high. It's not.
Yeah, it's not. You're right.
But people, you see this big on Paul's stream right now. You see this big gold drop yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling the group, we're down here in Florida right now, me and some of my group, and I was telling them, buy it.
I live in Florida too.
Last night they'll say, hey, I said, I don't care what it does. This is a sucker play. All that was a sucker play. That was clearing out shorts, clearing out longs, and it's a sucker play right here. That's a sucker play.
Yeah.
Because the higher time frames are still uptrend, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then you come down here and you have the consolidation, right? It consolidated down here.
Correct.
Around 1890 for several hours. After consolidation, does the currency usually go in the direction or opposite of what it went before consolidation?
It would be opposite, wouldn't it?
No. You typically, after consolidation, it will go in the direction it was going before consolidation. So that, well, in this case, it would be the opposite, right? But overall, the higher time frame is up, so it went in the direction of the higher time frame again.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you would look, you're still looking, and there's the perfect buy, right? I mean, that's where we bought last night, right there. That was the entry candle. That was the sign of the entry, and then the entry was at where he has that blue line at 1890 at the opening of that next hour candle, and you'd be up right now, right?
Yeah, correct.
And you would have been up today 200 and something points.
Yeah.
So you set your stops at plus 50 or 1895, and you just shut down your computer for the day and you walk away.
That is correct. Yeah.
Because,
I agree.
and maybe it's 3 or 4. I always say dollars, right? So if it's from 1890 to 1894, for me that's $4. Some people say it's 40 points. Whatever you want to call it, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
But if $4 is enough for you, right, then just let it run. Say, I'm happy with the $4 of profit I'm going to make, or whatever it is with your lot size, and then see if you can hit a big runner. Because if it goes, it's going to go a long ways. I still think it's going to break the all-time highs soon.
Oh yeah, we going to 2021
So
and 2021.
myself, every chance I get a dip in gold, I want to position myself to the long side. And it looks like Paul's back, so I'll stop yapping.
Yeah, I was talking for like 2 minutes, and my mic was muted. So yeah, don't tell anyone, I guess. You know, we're going to 2020 easy. We're gonna go to 2021 in 2021.
Yeah, we're gonna go to 2,500 in 2021.
Nah, we're gonna go 3,000.
That's very possible.
No more, no games, gold. Gold ain't playing no games. One candle.
You're gonna find out here in the next 20 days.
Yeah. We're either
That
going
is
back
true.
to 1,000 or we're going to 3,000.
Well, think about this for a minute. As far as there's technical analysis and there's fundamentals. Think about it. Whoever you support for the election, Biden is going to raise taxes. He's going to raise corporate taxes. He's going to raise private taxes. What do you think investors are going to do if he raises corporate taxes on businesses back up to where it was before? What are businesses going to do?
I have no idea.
They're gonna run it. They're gonna take their money out. They're gonna start going overseas. And what are investors gonna do? All these people that are on the stock market right now, where their 401ks are doing really well right now, they're gonna get out. And where are they gonna put their money if they get out of the stock market and they want a safe haven? Where are they gonna put their money? Gold, right? Gold's considered a safe haven. Silver, any of those things are considered safe havens. They're gonna buy gold. So
If they were smart.
I think there's a huge possibility that gold, if Biden gets elected, there's a huge chance that gold goes to at least $3,000.
You think gold hits 3,000 if Biden gets elected?
Yeah. Yep. And not only that, but you have to remember, what's the biggest thing the biggest debt the American government has is interest on the money we owe. And eventually that's going to be too big a burden and it's going to crash.
Gotcha.
And so when the stock market crashes, what does gold do? It's going to go up. Yeah.
Yeah, the dollar would be weakening.
They could buy yen too. Yen's usually considered a safe haven. But
yeah.
There's so many fundamental reasons and so many technical reasons why gold is going to go up that I don't care if gold, someone said $1,000 is not likely. I would love gold to go down to $1,000 because I would continue to buy it.
Buy everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I don't think we're going to get that chance, but if we get that chance, that would be awesome.
hey, the opportunity presents itself.
We have to start, but I was just thinking about something today too. We have to start looking at things as not as, oh my gosh, this is really scary because my stop. This is an opportunity. We have to start looking at things as, this is an opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Not oh my gosh, my stop loss is going to get taken out. This is an opportunity to buy more. And it's really, can you handle the swings? And so I was again telling the group today, you have to get to a point, and whether you trade it with the stop loss or not, you have to get to a point where you can trade
Thank you for
it
the
overnight,
sub,
go to
Ismail.
bed,
Appreciate it, brother.
and you
Thank
don't
you,
worry
thank
about
you.
what happens. If you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're worried about what your trade's doing, you're over leveraged.
Yeah.
If you can go to bed at night and wake up in the morning and not really worry about it, then you know you're in a comfortable spot and you're at the right level of lot size. I go to bed every night not worrying about what my trades are doing.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
proper
found
risk
that- I
management.
found
That's
that
what we
sweet
got to be doing. Proper risk management. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, even though you're not using a stop, technically, you have a mental spot where you're like, okay, this is too
Well,
far gone.
Right, but people say, well, you don't use a stop, but I planned for that way before I get into the trade, right?
Exactly, and it's what you just said. You planned before you were even in the trade, which is what most people need to start understanding as well.
Right, and if I plan for it, why would I get worried about it? If I'm ready for it and I prepared mentally for the fact that it may go against me, there's nothing really to worry about. But people can't grasp that. People a lot of the times can't grasp that.
They'll get it. They'll get it.
They will.
We got a lot of streams. Got some good streams. People are getting it.
When we were sitting around the table today in Florida, and we took a trade, and then I told them I shut down my computer and said I don't want to see my computer for the next 2 hours. They're like, what? I'm like, that's how you do it. You take your trades, you trust your analysis, and you just walk away, because you're more likely to mess with it the more time you sit and look at it.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with parts of that. I like being there to manage it.
Right.
But I do agree with that. If you are there, if it goes in your direction and it's getting close to your target and then it starts taking too long, you might close early, then ruins your risk to reward. You get a little impatient. You start to doubt your analysis and stuff like that.
Yeah. The biggest issue with traders is the 6 inches between our head.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No. The biggest issue with traders is the 6 inches between their head, the mental side of it. And
Yeah.
you know, like I said, since I've been doing it for so long, I've been through every battle you can imagine. I just don't get phased by trades going against me or this or that. I just don't get phased about it. But I'm happy that you and Gertshot are having success with it. I'm really happy.
It's more than just me and Gertshot. It is a lot of people. It is a lot of people.
A lot, because I mean I've been doing it for a long time, but it's almost more gratifying for me to see people have success than it is for me to even do it on my own. So that's really cool, and I like hearing those stories.
Yeah, 100%. It makes IMT look and sound look better too. Because I know there's a lot of bad going out there, and you get into your drama, and I do disagree with that, but I do think overall you are trying to help people. So I think this is a good side kind of being shown as well.
You have to think about why, but I guess I'm a little bit different because I do it because it fuels me. And we talk about self-motivation all the time. Maybe it's just that I can't self-motivate myself. So I use those slights against me as motivation to keep sharp. That's the only reason I do it.
I get it.
Is to keep my competitive juices flowing. I don't have any really qualms with anybody, but I use it to keep myself motivated, because when they start coming back at me, I have to say, okay, I've got to keep my focus.
That's what works for you. That's what you found.
Yeah, and so I found that in my personality, right? And it may be a personality fault, but I found that that's what keeps me going. So you have to find that as yourself, you know.
Yep.
But for me, and a lot of times I'll go in. I've told you before, Paul. I'll go into streams to see what other people are doing because I want to do the opposite, right?
In a sense, yes.
Because if the old adage is right that 80 to 90% of traders lose, I want to know what they're doing, and I want to say, okay, what are they doing, and how can I take advantage of the mistakes they're going to make? And it's mean to think about, but it's the facts.
Yeah, I think it depends on the stream. Depends on the stream too, depending on like.
Right.
Typically, the people streaming are pretty solid traders, so they aren't going to be.
I'm talking about mainly the people in the chat, right?
Oh,
Maybe a lot of times in the chat, I'll read the chat and I'll be like, okay, sentiment in the chat is going this way. I want to know why, And then I want to say, okay, what can I do to take advantage of that, or what can I do contrarian? I'm going to do the opposite because I know that most of the time they're gonna lose, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I go into the chat just to kind of stir it up, just to see what the sentiment is, and then I'm thinking in the background, okay, I'm doing the opposite. Thank you for being my best indicator.
And it's not even
again,
like fundamental or price action. It's like people.
Yeah, it's people watching because they panic. People panic and they do the wrong thing at the wrong time. And if they're going to do the wrong thing at the wrong time, I want to be on the opposite of what they're doing.
Gotcha. All right, hold on. I got a chart to get.
Yep.
Who's Huncho? All right. Careful. This price action looks a little shitty. Wait for that clean resistance to form, and with some nice price action to work with, come down, get a little smoother of a trade. I like the idea. You're solid on that. I think if you get that resistance right up at the top there, then you got some nice room moving up, got some candles expanding, and then we'll have some nice room to move down. I like it. What is this? Do an hourly? Yeah, if you get a bearish hourly, you should be solid to come push the low then. I think that looks good.
Which one is that?
That was EU on the 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
That pair?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of EU, but it's a lot of people. A lot of people in the chat that send me EU, they tend to just tear it up. So,
for me, it's like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time with that one.
Yeah, it's really slow. I like the faster ones.
At least you know sooner than later if you're right or wrong, right?
Yeah, exactly. What are we looking for? All right. Huncho, very good chart. Oh, for a minute. Weird. Very good chart, brother. Nice job. Gold shorts took you out BE. Gotcha, Eddie. Careful, bro. Don't I think that's your second trade tonight. I wouldn't get don't get too wild in an Asian session. I'd say max, absolute 2 trades. And then I mean, honestly, I think 1 trade. If one trade doesn't play out in Asian, and it was a good setup, don't be too hopeful for the next one to play out for Asian, because if your first one, if there was volume in the Asian session, why didn't the first one play out? You know what I mean? So if the first one doesn't play out and it wasn't a stupid trade or a forced trade, it was a planned trade that fits everything you always do and you always win in the morning, call it. You know what I mean? Don't get too wild with it.
The other thing too, Paul, is a break even is a winning trade.
Exactly. Break even is not losing.
It's not losing. So if you were up on it and you set your stops at break even because you were up on it, you did the right thing.
Yeah.
So we want to hit singles and doubles, and then every now and again we want to hit a home run, right?
Yep.
But keep hitting those singles and those doubles, and eventually you're going to get that home run. But as long as you're managing your risk, you played it out probably perfect, and it just didn't happen to run this time, which is fine.
Exactly. It's like if you're trying to find a wife, if you take enough ladies on dates, one of them will probably be your wife.
I mean, I'm living proof of that. I'm the woman in the next room for 20 years. I mean,
nice.
I don't know what she's doing, but I mean,
I've had a fiance for 2 weeks.
There you go. Congratulations. I didn't know that.
Yeah. When I was on vacation 2 weeks ago in South Dakota.
Very good.
Thank you.
So Brown Boys FX said gold should drop. Gold might drop. The only thing that gold dropping only means that it's going to go up higher once it turns around.
Yeah, I think we should have some analysis behind that statement as well.
Are you back on gold, Paul? No.
Yeah, I got gold up on the hourly. Issa Jolie.
Okay, so let me do something real quick, and then I've got to go for the night. See you guys. And
hi, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just do it. So we had a really big significant level today at 1910, right? That it couldn't get past right here. Okay, and then you had that signal like you were saying for the sell. So what is it if it for a long time cannot get past that level? What does most of the time it's going to do? Some call it, like Raja calls it, liquidity grab, right? So So it's going to come down, it's going to make a little lower, and then it's going to come back and test this again and most likely break the next time. But if it has trouble coming through this area for a long time, then most of the time it's going to go back the other way, and then it's going to make another run at it. So what I would be looking for now is I'd be looking for that same pattern, right? I'd be looking for that tail that's longer than the body, somewhere in this range in here, maybe even 1890, maybe down here at 1880. And I'd look for that same pattern for another run up. It's going to run up and it's going to break the 1911. There was obviously not enough momentum today to get it through. Not enough fires to push through.
I think tomorrow will, because now we close bullish too.
Right, the higher time frames still stay up. So any chance you get to buy dips, you buy.
Yep.
So I would be looking for another opportunity with that pattern to buy it right now. And the next time I get it, I will add to my positions.
Yep. Yeah, I'm waiting for that at this 1890 area as well.
Yep. And maybe even a little bit lower, 1880, 1875 would be great. I don't care where it is.
Yep, I got 1877 marked as well.
Yeah, perfect. Great. If it gets down there and it gives me the pattern, it rejects down there at that support level, that's great. I would love that. So, anyways, all right, guys, I'm going to take off. Thanks, Paul, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
All right, brother.
Tomorrow, so.
Yep, just message me and I'll see you in the evening.
Have a good night.
See you later, bro. Nice job, Issa. Congrats to you. Man, waiting on gold on this hourly close. I don't know if it's gonna give us anything because I don't like this area. I want us to get down to here, at least into this area, to look for that kind of rejection. And I think at the 4-hour close we're gonna see that, and then we might have an opportunity coming into that 4-hour close. 4-hour looks like that. Okay.
Yeah, Paul, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the wicks, just kind of like back tracing at the tail and the bodies, and like literally almost every spot from like the hour to 4-hour, and everywhere I see a long tail, it's literally the opposite way. It's insane.
Really?
Like it's literally there's a lot on the 4-hour.
Yeah, I think if this one makes a long wick and closes bullish, that would be solid to go back to the high.
Yeah, so I'm now looking for the dip now, same also to go back up, and I'm just going to start holding buys for that whole thing.
Yeah, I want to see it in this area here.
Yeah, I agree.
On the 4-hour, if the 4-hour goes up here, then I guess that's where it happened. And then we should go test the high. But ideally, if we close bearish, I'd like to see a little bit of a move down. Maybe tap here, but at least if we can get into here. If we can get into this area here, that would be good for me as well. I would like that. Then I'm just looking for kind of this thing again, this big wick, or these kind of rejection wicks, and then we'll jump in, take it back to the high, and then ideally I think we should push this daily high, because if we look at the daily now, right? So I don't think that this 1911 was an area of significant resistance as much as it was just the daily making a top wick. It was midday, we didn't have a ton of volume, so we just kind of fell back, but we still managed to close bullish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we got a high, now we got a higher low, because if this was the case, why didn't this candle fall down to here and then maybe close bullish, or just close bearish down in this area here? But instead we did not reach that level, and we closed with a higher low. So I think we should be returning to this high on this daily candle. And honestly, if this 4-hour does close really weak with the tail longer than the body, that could be the bottom daily wick for now, and we push up to here, and then maybe we kind of dwindle back down into London, and then we push up in London, or we just keep going up. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see what this 4-hour closes like. Who just subbed? I missed it. I hate when I miss it. Let me see if I can see it on here. There it is. What we got? Thank you, One Tours. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. Actually, I still have GJ sells in. I got GJ sells in up here like 130 at where is it? At 137, 250. I got sells in. So This thing closes bearish, so we're coming back down. That would be nice.
Did you hear Jessica had an elective
But yeah, no
epidural?
trades yet
Like, she
on the
doesn't
stream.
care about the health
Waiting
of
for this
newborn.
hourly
How
close.
basic.
No more TV on the radio, it's NPR, where she heard the
4-hour
interview
close
in her
too.
husband's car with her ex-fiance who had gone EDM. But ever since her wedding, it was hard to stay friends. And his Coed hoodie with the
And we're waiting for some gold buys.
in her closet as the years
Somewhere in the 1894 to 1890 area. Kind of what I'm looking at. But no trades yet. Yo, what up, Paul Garcia? Again, beautiful name, man. Beautiful name. I am good. Hope you are well as well. Hope you are well as well. That didn't make much sense, but I think you get the point. 4 hours. 4 hours gonna be interesting. 24 minutes. This will be interesting. I'm real curious to see, because now we broke the low, right? So candle wise, we created a lower low. We shouldn't be going and breaking our lower high now that we have as well. We should respect it. 4 hour, next 4 hour, if we close like this next 4 hour should ideally respect this previous 4 hour if we're gonna move down smoothly, you know what I mean? Thank you, Eric, appreciate it. Aaron, bro, they are coming for your stream, boss. They're trying to take your Zoom opportunity away tomorrow. Trying to take that away from you. I'll be careful. They're coming to get it. Someone says the music is too loud. I like music on when I'm doing this. Keeps me going, keeps me in the mood, keeps me vibing. So I have to tell you, I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not that bad. I mean, hopefully we can at least have some good jams on. I'll try and skip the doo-doo songs, but I gotta have this background music to keep the energy levels up while we're waiting, you know? Gotta do something. And I always trade and I think better when I got music on, so it's good for me. It's good for me. It keeps me in a good mental spot when you trade, and that's what you want. You want to figure out what that is. For me, I like music on. I like maybe a Twitch stream on where just like something's making me laugh, keeps me in a good mood, or I'm playing Call of Duty while I'm waiting for a trade. Well, those are what works for me. So the music's too loud, I apologize, but it is loud enough so I can hear it, and so the comms and the mics and whatnot can be heard clearly as well. I think she's making me food, so I'm gonna be back in 1 second. Yep, I'll check it out, Eddie. Hold on. Yep, you're welcome, Sony. Appreciate it. Eddie, I got back to you. I will get in contact with you again after the stream. Aaron is still holding the stream boss spot. We got an hour left, roughly. And then that person will be joining us tomorrow in the call.
Hello.
Thank you, Antonio. Appreciate it. Yo, how's it going?
Yeah, I was in AJ bars, but then news hit, so I had to get out.
Oh, was there AUD news?
Yeah, it was unemployment rates.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, 7:30. Gotcha. Yeah, that's high. Yeah, I would have dipped out of that too. Did AUD move? Did AUD move? Did it make it
I
move?
don't know, cause,
oh yeah, it moved a little bit. Oh yeah.
I think gold should move technically, cause
Ooh, oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming, bro. It's coming.
Only if I could trade news on FTMO, I would have made like 4% off that news week.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah.
You know.
Better safe than sorry, there. So.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's GJ doing? Man, GJ's coming up. No. 4 hours gonna try and close bullish on me. We'll see. We got 19 minutes. I don't know. My entry. I think my entry is gonna be safe. To be honest, I think we should return down. This is just making the top wick of the daily, to then come down because I believe our daily. Yikes! I think we're coming down. This daily does not look. Nah, I think we're coming down.
Yeah, I was gonna get on gold. Can you go into the gold 4 hour?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me just. Okay, yeah, we got resistance. Got some 1 hour resistance. That should. If that doesn't hold, then yeah, we'll probably get taken out if you're still in selves with me from the top. But yeah, we'll see. All right, what'd you gold 4 hour?
The pound pairs are so hard to trade these days because of the news wicks. I don't like
yeah, if it doesn't look beautiful, like perfect price action on the 15-minute, I don't even play with it.
Yeah, I was looking to get in literally at the supply zone here. I would have made 1 to 50, but I was playing slots last night.
Henry, come on.
It's a shame.
Come on, did you at least win some money?
Yeah, I won like £120 on slots.
Bet. So I get my 20% commission, right?
Nah, fuck that. That's a 1 to 6. That's not bad. Not a bad, gamble.
No. Did you have proper risk management last night on the slots?
No, I just literally was like, if I lose this 20, then I'll just call it a day.
You're like, I'm gonna put whatever's in my wallet and see what happens.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
But yeah.
Hourly. Yeah, it looks like. Can you clear your drawing, please? We were gonna take entries. I was gonna take entries here. I didn't. So coulda, shoulda, woulda to me as well. But we had sells, and I do not like going in one way and just jumping in to go the other way. I just never. Not my forte.
Were you streaming when this happened?
Yeah, we caught sells from here down to here last night.
Oh, that's decent.
But then when this closed like this, I was like, bruh, that's perfect. That's perfect rejection to go up because we got clean traffic going up. We got massive rejection. We should be pushing up on the with our strategy, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, just man.
What time frame do you trade on gold?
1 hour, 1 hour and 4 hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you'd go lower on the gold since it moves quick.
Nah, I like these 1 hour rejections, and then I can manage it really, really well. If I can almost always get out in profit, even if before a loss. And it works really good. I like it. It's a longer hold than I'm used to.
Yeah.
But it's paying the bit. It's paying. So.
Yeah. Because gold trends a lot, so once you get in a good point.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for too. That's why I'm gonna wait for it to come do that again down here. I'm thinking it'll do it again tonight. That'll be our daily bottom wick, and then we can kind of hold it through the rest of the end of Asian, and then into London and New York, and get near 1930 area. Get back up to these highs.
I reckon it'll fill at least to. Can you go into the 4 hour? Let's have a look.
I think we should get up to here again.
Yeah. It is bullish. There it goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, yeah, here you go, Eddie. That's what's important, bro. Enjoy those 2 days off, and then you're in profit. No need to overtrade, especially in the... not a bad session, but you really got to manage your risk. And if you overtrade an Asian, it's gonna kick your ass. Honestly, no games. It's gonna kick your ass. But in like London and New York, there's enough volume that if you overtrade, which you shouldn't do anyway, but if you do, but you're always trading your plan, you can usually get enough opportunity to kind of redeem yourself. Like let's say you give yourself 2 trades a day, right? In the New York or the London session, whatever it may be, and you lose both and you go in for a third and a fourth and you get wins, there's enough volume to give you that opportunity. Asian sessions kind of like you get 1 or 2 pumps and then it's just a range, and there's no solid opportunity worth taking, so you shouldn't be overtrading that anyway. Did Grosjean leave? Where did he go?
Yeah. Oh my god, AJ's flying.
Hey, you's probably moving. Oh yeah, this thing is... That's a big 4 hour. Oh, it's fine.
Oh, but I'm on the 1 minute. Trade the 1 minute.
Love you, brother, but I feel like if you do the 1 minute, you gotta be like, weathered in your coloring.
Just lots of caffeine.
Lots of caffeine. Caffeine, that's what it is, eh? Yeah. Exactly. I knew it. Yeah. 4 hours closing bear.
For 30 minutes.
What's up?
I'm too impatient for 30 minutes.
Hey, I mean, you know where your cap is, so if the 1 minute's your cap and you can do it, do it. You know?
Yeah.
Things moving now. Look at that. Here we go. Get some nice traffic down. Get that rejection. Oh, chill out, buddy. Get that rejection, and then we can take it. Some nice buys in the late Asian. Hopefully it happens before we get off, but if not, we're going to have a plan. And we're going to be prepared for this move. And we're going to catch these damn buys. If it dumps down and fills this wick, then I do not know what to tell you. Besides, wait. Probably wait. That might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Brown Boys FX. If candle closes, how is it now? It will qualify. Yes, it would. Actually, so the body is now, for my preference, I think you could maybe say this classifies. But to me, I also like to look at what we're going to the left side. So even though the candle strategy works kind of regardless of what's to the left, it works a little nicer when you got nicer traffic. So like here, we had this and we had this one candle and a shot up one candle real nice. Now we're coming back into this shit show here, making the bottom daily wick is my anticipation of what is happening here. So we're gonna look for rejection on the 1 hour to give us that bottom daily wick to then start moving up on the daily, as that should be the low that's created, and we should respect that and move up. But even though this would work, we're trading into some shit, and you want to be careful. Thank you for the sub. Who? I missed it. Damn it. I missed it. Oh, Clay's here. Yeah, he should be able to answer that. I gotta see who subbed. I can't miss that. Thank you, Zeb. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are almost taking Aaron out, man. Aaron, I don't know, but I think super stickers and donations, you already donated, and not encouraging you to do it again. You do what you want. But I believe when you do that, it increases your health. So if you really want the Zoom call tomorrow, that's how you do that. If not, that's fine too. Just, I believe that's how it works, is you can bring your health back with the super stickers and the donations and stuff like that, like you did. Or subscribing if you're not already subscribed, but I think you are. And then you guys take the health down by doing the same thing as well. Poor Aaron. Yeah, Eddie, you got a nice trend going. That was pretty nice. That was pretty cool. That hasn't happened in a while, but hopefully Aaron keeps it. If he gets low, I think if you just like throw $1 in the stream, bro. Goes to charity anyway. I don't believe I get any of it. It just goes straight to charity. And then you get to come and hang out with us tomorrow.
You get to choose the charity? Or
What's up?
you get to choose the charity.
No, honestly, I don't know, because all the donations, I don't know if it just goes into the YouTube revenue and then they just donate that money, but YouTube still gives me the money. I have no idea. Because when I go into like the revenue on the video, there was one time I went in and it didn't show there was like a $10 donation and it made like $7. So I don't know how it works. I don't know if it doesn't add it to the video itself, it just puts it into the total revenue. Don't know. But I don't think I get it. And if I do, I think YouTube just pays me, or Google, whoever it is, and then whatever was donated is actually sent to charity, but then it still gives it to me as well.
Why do you do a money giveaway? Just put like a jackpot.
Me? Oh yeah, there's once I can't elaborate, but there is some very, very dope stuff coming to this stream in the next month or two. Very, very dope.
Did you say you having a guest on?
Yeah, we're gonna have guests on. So whoever, there's a little stream boss health bar, right? So whoever holds that at the end of the night when the stream's over, they come on and they get to be in the call with us the next day. And then also we're gonna have guests on per usual. I think we got Hunter FX coming on tomorrow as well.
Yes.
So he'll be on with us, and then I'm gonna Gurzat made a good point a while back. We're gonna do some mental health stuff as well, mindset, and just kind of cover all aspects of trading, because psychology is so important, and that's your mind.
I think I should cover the mental health part.
Yep. So we're gonna be doing lots of that, lots of cool fun stuff coming. That's gonna make this just much more beneficial. So, because we don't get a ton of trades in Asian right now, I'm trying to just figure out other ways we can make this beneficial. And if we're not getting a lot of trades, maybe we can at least kind of work on psychology and discipline and questions and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like to see how the Hunter effects on. He trades quite similar to the way I trade now.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's real cool. He's a nice guy.
Good dumping.
Hey, Dad, how are you? Hey, buddy, how you doing, mate? Good. We're just finishing up the record. I'm in Berkeley right now. Oh, that's cool. How's the record going? It is good. I'm really happy with it. And, you know, I've been listening to a lot of E40 to get in the zone. What did you think of his new album? Oh, E40, he's awesome. He really represents...
Yeah, this song's so funny. His son talking to his dad about like some rappers, man. We're gonna skip it though.
You must have heard some of these songs already.
Yeah, it might be repeating them already.
Yeah, because on the Zoom call I don't hear the music. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because it's playing through the speakers. That's probably why.
Yeah, so I never really hear the Zoom songs.
Yeah. Mhm. What's up, Bright? How's it going? Hello, hello. Just waiting on gold. Waiting all evening on this bish to do something. Looks like we're moving though, so that's good. We got volume. That's good. That's good. We're not set up for a trade yet, but we're moving, so that's a start. If we weren't moving, that would be bad. We're creating this fresh price action. It's a nice smooth candles coming down, much cleaner than this crap to the left, to then give us that support, that nice rejection we're looking for on the wick, to then move up nice and smooth. Ideally, that's the plan, unless we're breaking this bullish candle on the daily and we're coming down, which might be possible. 4 hour does look like 4 hour looks like it is kind of returning to the low here, but I think the daily looks more bullish. It looks like we created support. Might have a little wick fill and push up to the top. Because if we make support here and we reject this area, we should push up to here and try and fill this wick and continue to the high, or we're going to just make a top wick on the daily up to this area, excuse me, reject, and then finish pushing down. So that could be possible. So these two areas are going to be important. If we catch buys from down here, I think we'll be straight, take it up. I think that'd be solid. Gotta wait for the hourly or 4 hour to give us that confirmation. Yeah, if you're in the States, LMFX is really good. I like them. They got really good spreads. Asian Session has good spreads. Yep, gold sells looked like they played out. Wasn't really an hourly entry. Looks like we had, there's a 30-minute entry right here. Well, that would have worked. This one would have worked here as well. But, you know, I don't like what's to the left here. I think the buys are going to be much better and well worth the wait once we get them. Hopefully get paid for a nice buy opportunity. Aaron's still holding it down on the stream boss. See how long he lasts. I don't know if he's still here. Aaron, hey, you still here, bro? Still here. If you're holding that spot at the end of the stream, gotta shoot him.
Yo, this song goes out to my Princess Peaches. Y'all know who you are. Yo, 1 year later, more better and more clever. Love for games is like diamonds, go on forever. Skipping and hopping it, my knowledge only dropping it. It auto shift my soul, so I will never be stopping it. I slow it down so y'all can hear me turtle peaches. Dedicating this song to the gaming girls, my Princess Peaches. Girls with all the features, smarter than all the teachers. Give me a feed for she a pro. We can create some gifted creatures. I love all you ladies and want my second player. In which planer will I find a girl who kills and sees slayer? That won't give me snake eyes if I'm holding eyes. I hold the temple down with the wrong day. Golden eye. Calling all my ladies who like to rock the cosplay. We can take it back to my place and have a little soiree. Party, partake a little gaming and get and gone. Girl, you know we do, it's all like time.
Two more minutes, get that 4 hour close. This rips up, man. I think those buys will be solid. Don't think that's gonna happen in 2 minutes, but if this thing were to just rise up, oof, I think those would be some beautiful buys. But I think it's gonna be the next hourly that sets it up, to be honest.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to use the force for good, of course. Skywalker, that's my time. Here we go.
Does a candle strategy work for other pairs? I don't know. I've only been testing it on gold, and it works pretty solid on gold. GJ, I don't think it would work too good on GJ personally, for what I like to see and what I like to do. Because GJ likes to fill wicks really, really well. It doesn't like to. It kind of does the like gold makes these wicks and then rejects, where GJ makes wicks and fills. So, I mean, if anything, just test it out and see, you know, and then report back. Let us know. But I think gold is the wick strategy on the hourly 4 hour, and then GJ, specifically GJ, just trade structure, super easy. If it doesn't look good on the 15 and the 30 minute, probably not a good trade anyway. So just let it go. Wait till it sets up nice. 1 minute. Yeah, this thing ain't coming up. Gonna be the next hourly. Now that we're in this area here. So we're tapping into that area we were talking about earlier. Right there. We're tapping into it now. So this is our liquidity area we are kind of paying attention to.
Yeah, I think buys somewhere near that wick would be good as well.
Yep.
It goes down that low.
100, 100. Yep. Yeah, let me know, John. Let me know. 20 seconds. Let's see what we got. On gold, 4 hour. Yeah, coming down. We're getting into here again, so it's gonna be interesting. See what happens on this next hourly. We might run the stream till 9. Just let this hourly candle finish, and then if we get a trade, we get a trade, and then we'll end the stream. If we don't get a trade, we'll call it a night, and we'll plan and see if we get one on the next one. But maybe I think this hourly, if we tap into here, it looks like we're going to. This hourly could, if we tap into here, we could and we reject out of there. That could be giving us that entry for the bottom daily wick to start moving up. So we'll see what happens. Background music's too loud. Sorry, I mean. Maybe turn it down to 1. Let's see if I can still hear it though. If I can't hear it, then it's staying where it is. I guess 2 is good enough. That's as low as it's going. I gave a real nice explanation about 20 minutes ago. You can check that out. Oh yeah, look at that. 4 hour volume again, just like that. Like we had here yesterday, coming into the same area. Come on, hourly. Push down. Tap that line, reject, get out of there. And then we will buy that ish all the way up. I'm gonna go check out my food. I'll be right back. If you're new here, be sure to like, subscribe. I'll be right back.
Dang, gold treated me well today. Holy cow. Yeah, I made a few doll hairs.
Nice, brother. Nice.
I
Cells were
stayed in
solid.
gold for a while.
Cells were solid. Music's good, beautiful. Like I said, I like the music when I'm here streaming. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but
You'll see the tag soon enough on Instagram.
beautiful. I better get a tag.
You will, I promise. Oh, hey babe, do we have any more leftover mac and cheese? Oh.
Thank you, Victor. I'm glad the music is good. I'm just eating some food real quick while we wait. We might stay on for this whole hourly candle. See how the first 30 goes. And I saw the new subscriber. I don't know who it was, but thank you. Appreciate it. What up, MB? How's it going, brother? Get home safe. Get you back on here regular, bro. Hopefully everything goes smooth on your way home. Thank you for the sub, Victor. Appreciate it. Thank you, Davis. I don't know if you subbed, but if you did, thank you. I appreciate it. Every Monday through Thursday. And Fridays we do live stream simulations now as well. So there's no Asian session on Friday, but we're gonna get those reps in, practice. It's all about reps. Listening to a lot of Kobe Bryant lately, R.I.P. And the reason he was the best is he did more reps than everyone. So we want to be the best traders. Gotta do more reps, meaning we gotta take more trades. The best place to do that is on the simulator, and you just keep banging out your strategy day in, day out, as much as you can in a healthy manner. You're gonna get better. So Fridays are for the simulations.
I'm hungry now. I'm hungry now.
Bro, this mac and cheese is straight fire.
Well, it's 2 a.m. where I am. Should I make some ramen?
You know what's good at 2 a.m.?
Sleep.
Some coffee and some cookies. What up, Evan? How's it going, brother? How are you doing? Oh, we got a new sub. Thank you, Doozy. Appreciate it. You guys have almost taken Aaron out. Look at that. So real quick, if you're new here, that little health monitor on the left side, That's our stream boss, right? At the end of the stream, whoever is our stream boss is to join us in the call for the next live stream, next session. It'll be the same thing on the simulation day, right? So on Friday, whoever is our stream boss at the end of the simulation will be in on next Friday for the simulation and will be able to participate in the call for the simulation as well. Free of charge. All you gotta do, be the stream boss at the end of the stream. That's it. The way you do that, if you are the stream boss, you can purchase the super stickers or do donations. Whether you donate 50 cents at a time just so you keep racking your health up, or you donate $1 at a time every time your health gets low. Whatever you gotta do to keep your stream boss. Cool with me, do not care. If you're trying to knock down someone's health, you can subscribe, donate super sticker as well. I think there might be one other thing, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But that's how you knock down your health and keep your health up if you are the stream boss.
So not subbing as well, yeah.
Yep, yes. Subscribing, you knock down some health as well. Looks like our hourly, we tapped into this area now and we have rejected out of there. I'm telling you, this is gonna be the play.
Where do you put the stop loss?
I'll put it under the wick when we close.
Okay.
As long as we close proper. We gotta close proper.
What about dojis?
Yep, same thing. Wick longer than the body, because I'm expecting this to be the bottom wick of the daily. Now we should return up to here.
I think we've got potential to go further, to be honest.
I think we can get up to the daily, where is it, 1930 area? Oh, my chat.
Your wick, bud.
Yep, that's what I'm waiting for.
I know.
Right where I put it, too. I told you.
I
right
just now got back and I just happened to look at it. I was like, dang.
Right
Perfect analysis.
Right in that area.
Perfect.
Do I still think GJ is selling? Let me check it. I'll check it in a second. I missed a bunch of messages. I gotta refresh my chat. Yep. Gold hour. If it's closed with the wick longer than the body, I will be taking a buy, stop underneath the wick, and targeting up here. Probably secure something at 2 to 1 whenever we get there. Watching from South Africa. Appreciate it. That is amazing. That is a long ways away from me. Appreciate you stopping in. Spread on gold is about 2 right now. Hey, oh, it's coming from my runner, man. Coming. All good. Mistake was selling into support. Gotcha, Eddie. Gotcha. That'd be that's the importance of journaling, right? So now you know what you did wrong. So next time, when you look at taking a trade, you're like selling at a support, and you won't make that mistake, and you can kind of progress from that. I think we might fake out and just come back underneath here and start to dwindle down again. I don't see us staying above here, to be honest. Yeah, no, I think if we get a bearish candle, we're coming back. Which I do think we're going to get, because we're coming right into here. So we are now retesting that support we made in the NYSE open right here. So we see right here, look at the time on the bottom, it says 8:30. That is NYSE open volume right here. We made support. We broke through. We kind of retested it, but we didn't fully hit it. Now, if we look, we are hitting that area. Let's make this the... We are hitting that area. So we have broke, retested, we make resistance. We should fall back to the low, which would be our 1 hour support down here.
If you look in the 5 minute, there's a...
Oh my god, here we frickin' go. You know, guys, if you check out the 4 seconds, just playing. Yeah, look at that. We kind of creating some resistance.
No, go left. Go left.
Oh my god.
See that little spot?
Yep. Right here.
No, hang on.
Right here.
This one. Yeah.
That's resistance.
Yeah, but it's resistant. Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, bro. I don't know when you mean resistance, meaning support, meaning resistance.
It doesn't matter.
I look like a mind reader, bro. Come on, get out here. Get out here with that. Talk.
I made some waffles instead.
You made waffles?
Yeah, but they're like...
Oh, that sounds fire.
Dutch waffles.
What does that mean?
They've got like caramel between two like thin waffles.
That sounds really freaking good.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow.
That is good.
I'm tapping this 4 hour resistance here. Alright.
When did you get in subs? Up here?
Yeah, right here. On this wick, 137,264 area. Yep, exactly, Robbie. That's exactly what we are looking for. Oh man, 15 minutes did it too. This thing might go without us, bro. We'll see. We'll get plenty of opportunity. What's that hourly confirmation? That's real solid. No, GJ, still. I'm sorry, GJ can go wherever I want. I already made my money on it. It's just runner. Don't matter. Yeah, Clay hourly already on gold. Our 15-minute gave the pattern like crazy right here. It's just super bearish. I think a good bullish hourly close. Some solid confirmation. Because everything's bearish. Hourly's all bearish. 4 hours all bearish. Daily's bullish. We can get a bullish hourly. Look at the daily now. Looks like we kind of made the bottom wick. We tapped into our support there. We should at least push back up near this area here. We got a nice wick though, so that should move smooth through these minor resistances here up to this area. I like that. I really like that. Once we get that close, I think that's going to be solid. If it goes without us, that's going to kind of suck. Maybe the entry was on the 15-minute, but we'll see what happens. The hourly can't give it, and maybe it wasn't that good of a trade. Thank you, George. Have a good night, bro. Appreciate you coming. You're in a loss for gold. What happened? Yeah, that's probably right, Eddie. Probably sold into this area, which I've been talking about since we started. Was going to be an important area for tonight. So you needed to maybe turn your volume up, pay more attention, take some notes. Because we've been talking about this area all night. Talking about these wicks all night right here. It's going to be important for the daily. If we're going to hold. We're either holding here and we're going up on the daily, or we're breaking here and we're coming down. So, gotta make sure you pay attention because this was a really important area we talked about all night. Got a little had a box around it before we were even here. Probably cut the stream at the 8:30 mark. I'm getting tired, and I feel like my energy level's coming down. We can't have that happen in our stream, so we'll go for about 7 more minutes, and then we will call it. Aaron is still our stream boss. I think one more sub or donation will take him out, and somebody else will get to join us in the call tomorrow. A fun one. I think we've gotten like 30 subs tonight.
Hey, Paul.
Yo.
For that tail entry for gold,
yeah,
I probably won't get on it until at least I don't know, maybe an hour wick after that. That's going up. I think that'd be a good confirmation.
Yeah, that'd be a nice extra confirmation for sure.
That's normally how I normally wait for at least bigger time frames. But I mean, for like scalping, I wait for like an initial push, like on a 15 or even a half an hour, depends on where it finishes at or where it's at in the trend, I guess. So I've been trading a lot of US 30 lately, and it likes to push past like a half an hour. Depends on where it's at, but lately US 30 has been in the dumpster lately. Jesus.
Really?
Yeah. If you look at it, like past 2 days, it's been made nothing but consolidating, and it had one initial push, but like after that,
that was it, huh?
It's had a lot of just tails, real small bodies and tails everywhere. I'm like, Jesus, that's really hard to trade.
Is there like news coming out this week? No, nothing significant that I see.
No, exactly. But I mean, it's like right now it's consolidating. It finally had one 30-minute candle push out of it, and if it continues, it's going to go down, but it's coming back up a little bit. So I'm trying to see what that 30-minute candle does. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been trading US 30 for a while though, so I mean, I can understand what it does. But
yeah, man, if you get in it, that thing will just freaking. That thing's just gonna finish you. It's just gonna finish you, bro. Look at that.
Oh yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, it'll finish you or it'll make you. One of the two.
It's gonna knock you down and then finish you off with a headbutt right to the dome. Right to the dome.
Pretty much. But like right now, it's going back into the consolidation. It's just annoying. I'm like, Jesus.
Leave it alone until it moves, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's plenty of opportunity on other like GJ or gold. There's plenty of stuff.
Oh, exactly.
So there's no point in wasting your money on that kind of crap.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I haven't traded US 30 for like 3 days now just because of what it's been doing. And I missed one entry point on that big jump down. I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt for it, but oh well. There's plenty of more. Exactly. I mean, at least how I look at missed entry, you're not losing. So there's plenty of opportunities for other entries. Exactly how I look at it. I mean, it is a win because you learn from it. You see how you could have got in it, or So that's just how I look at it. But gold did treat me right today, so I'm happy with that.
I wanted to get in the buys here, but I was awake on this candle, and this candle would have been my freaking entry right on the close, but price was up here, and I was like, no, this was my entry. I missed it. I'm gonna just miss it. And it went, and I was like, ah, you little, you know what? Profit. I don't see any chart, bro. You did not send it properly. What up, Chucky? Rocket ship? Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope we get a nice close under here. Get some buys and get a little bit of a move up, secure some profit, get risk free. See if we get a nice gold runner into the mix. Pretty wild. Would my stop be below the range? It'd be underneath the wick, and I'd probably go, I don't know, 3 or 4 pips under the wick. Give it a little spread. With spread being about 2, probably 3 or 4 pips underneath that wick. Oh, look at that. We're rejecting. I wonder if I'm still in. Up 20 pips still. Let's go.
You in GJ sells? I caught some GJ buys on that right there.
I'm about to get in some sells from right here, though.
I waited all the way up to that rejection point right there, and I caught some buys.
I might jump in
actually like $80.
Nice. I might jump in some sells on this.
Yeah, that's actually
if we close good enough. Gotta close bearish though, otherwise we ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I always wait till at least closes bearish, and then I'll also even wait to see what the 15-minute candle does. Unless
a 30-minute close.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
Oh, I was just saying this is a 30-minute close. Interesting.
But I also get in on a lot of like momentum pushes, especially like on US 30. US 30 likes to really go with momentum. Like if it starts pushing momentum, I'll wait till a certain point, I'll get in, and then it will just ride up for a while.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Momentum, you mean like breaking the highs or lows of the previous?
Yeah, that, or like sometimes it doesn't even necessarily retest or anything. It will literally just push. And so you have to like spot that. Like I said, that comes with watching US 30 for a while. I've been watching it for at least over a year now, almost 2 years probably. And so I just caught on that it likes to do a lot of momentum pushes without even break and retest. And even if it does break like consolidation or even a higher high or lower high, it'll just push right through it. And then later on, the next wick will literally retrace that whole entire candle. So you're going to have to pull out. Otherwise, you're going to either break even or go negative, literally. So that's what you have to be really careful with too, because it likes to whipsaw back like stupidly. Because it's caught me a time or two and I wasn't paying attention. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, never mind. No entry. I don't like that. Maybe if it breaks the low, you could take one, but yeah, this will
if the next candle breaks below that next entry, I mean, I think I might take a sell on that, because then, I mean, that's just clean traffic down then.
Yeah, it is. I just would rather have bearish close. Maybe if this one closes bearish, that last 15 of the hourly will.
That's what I mean. The next candle, if it closes like if the 15-minute candle closes bigger than that last 30-minute body, it's going to continue down more than likely.
Yeah.
And then I'll enter as soon as it breaks past that 30-minute candle, then I'll just let it ride out.
Still respecting our wick here. 30-minute close like that. Hourly will be interesting. DJ, yes. Hourly close could be a good play for GJ and gold. All right, Aaron, looks like you are our stream winner today. Shoot me a message on Instagram and I will send you the Zoom link tomorrow to get in if you want. Otherwise, I am out, guys. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to like and subscribe. Goes a long way. I appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow. We got a guest coming on. If Aaron joins us, we'll have 2 guests with us. And yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. CST.
Peace.
Yep, later, bud. Thanks for the invite. Appreciate it. Really enjoyed it, actually. Oh, it was a blast. I love it. I love it. Heck, I'll join anytime you want me to. Oh, heck, I'll be on tomorrow then if you don't care. All right, sounds good. Later, bud. Be safe.